Starting up.
Oh, well, we in?
In a world where we told you change was coming, the stage was only the beginning. Battles evolve, power shifts, the future moves forward. The Gunna Show reimagined. The Gunna Show app, coming soon, 2026. The future of battles live here.
Why wouldn't the future of battles live
Hey,
here,
yo.
man? Salute y'all, man. This your boy 060 underscore Gunner, man. Welcome to the Gunner Show. If you ain't new, man, make sure y'all sub up, man. We got shit going on today, man. The commission is fed up, man. There's a lot going on. Cause why we stepped in the room and nobody on? You hear me?
Yes, indeed. You know what I'm saying? Where everybody at?
We got questions to ask,
We
man.
in the building. What's going
Yeah.
down?
They ain't
We
expect us to
around
pop up
now.
straight on live. Yeah, man.
Right.
We on live because we standing on it.
Right.
We said
All
Sunday,
10
Tuesday,
toes.
Thursday. By any means.
Mm-hmm.
So we up. Let's talk.
All
We got
10 toes, hills,
discussions.
arches, all that. We in the mud. Where y'all at?
I mean, literally, man, we out the gates this year, bro.
Mm-hmm.
So we gotta lay out a roadmap, man. Like this shit's supposed to mean something.
Mm-hmm.
Niggas
Battle
supposed to be
line,
making
man.
progression. We want to see some progression. We want to see niggas. We want to see the niggas taking the next step out this joint, man.
Right.
So what are we doing?
Progression. We want to see some new music. We want to see some of the
You
people who
said
talking crazy to
everybody
actually come
pacifier,
outside.
everybody pacifier is
Mm-hmm.
is getting stepped on, is getting burnt, taking y'all off the next one.
We weaning off the
Mm-hmm.
binkies, the beat.
It's
There's
that
a lot
see y'all
going on. These
fine.
guys, man, these guys sick of being scrutinized for doing the hardest work they could do ever for the
Mm-hmm.
culture of Philadelphia. And they sick of y'all guys attacking them. So they, we here to do it's all on the table, man. The salt and the pepper, like the boss would say, man.
Yeah,
No,
man.
real
I
shit.
have
While the
Go ahead. What
judges
you
ain't
want to say,
Hold on,
bro?
hold on, hold on.
uh,
Let's start
so
here. What's the shit they be talking about? Chuck Book be sleeping. He just throw any numbers around and that's
yeah.
what we do with
We
this
gonna we
book
gonna start
because we
there.
sick
But
of
let's
these guys. Let's start
let's
yeah.
there.
see.
Let's
Let's
start
Let's
start
there,
see.
man.
there. I'm definitely sick of y'all saying I'll be asleep. Okay, okay. So one time, but yeah, every other time I'm saying I'll be on point. I had technical difficulties the other night. The first thing y'all do is accuse me of being asleep and he ain't paying attention. Bro, I'm talking the whole time, and I'm like, damn, they can't hear me. But yeah, man, I don't be sleep, and yeah, I'm qualified to be here. And a bunch of y'all, man, yeah, y'all gonna get used to me because I ain't going nowhere. I'm saying and if
Yo,
you
I
keep
knew
up
you
with
was
the with
fed
the
up.
lip,
All
yeah,
briefcases.
I knew
if you
you was
keep
fed
up
up
with the
when you
lip, I'm
went
gonna
first
sign you to
every
Earl
round.
Records. Oh yeah, yeah. You already know. Right.
Right.
He said, "What every round? Let me get mine off since y'all think I'm asleep. Yep, you lost. Let me say
So,
it
bro.
first.
Yeah. Now they saying you was sleeping all that, but what they mean you was sleep, but I hear you
Yeah,
loud and clear. They don't hear you like
yeah.
I hear you on the stream yard when you be like, hello, y'all hear me? Oh, I gotta read. I'm the only one, but they don't hear
Oh,
that. But I'm here to let you clear that up, my boy.
yeah. Because I'll be like, man, you hear me? I'll be talking to them. Now I'm asleep. And I was like, nah, man. I'll be listening wide awake, and I'll be hearing your bars, and they don't be landing. And that's why you got a 4 and a
Yeah,
5, and I'll be hearing your beats, your production, that don't land. That's why you got a 6. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
a bunch of y'all
yeah,
a bunch of y'all ain't who you think you are. The same way y'all be telling me that, like, oh yeah, gotta rap and all this. You far from who you think you are. You know what I'm saying? You got a long
yeah.
way and you got about 50 more studio sessions before you get close to who you think you are. You know
Hey,
Damn.
yo,
what I'm saying?
yeah,
And let's say that for 70% of the guys who run around here, since y'all think y'all so, you know what I'm saying? And bunch of man, we could take this to all over the place. But I ain't know none of y'all, or you know what I'm saying, at least 70% of y'all, I ain't know none of y'all till I start chiming in.
Mm.
You know
yeah,
what I'm saying? Then you talking like y'all really super somebody or whatever, like bro, like everybody somebody, but you talking like you really out here and you really wavy with motion. And I never saw you before. And I be
mm,
running around and battle rap all that. I listen to music heavy. We all got a love for the culture, and we run into everybody. And I never run into y'all.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? You cool on your block. You the man on your block. You know what I'm saying? Then you step out and go downtown and then you like, oh, what's going on? Like, why they not
Yeah.
loving me? Because you cool at home. That's it. The people that
They
love you tell
said,
you you good.
can you say some names?
Say some names. As many as it's too many
Whoa,
to
whoa,
name.
whoa, but we're gonna keep it professional. But we're gonna keep it professional, man. Let's
Hey,
keep
though,
it
let's
professional,
keep it
man.
Jeezy though.
Let's keep it professional.
Yo, I ain't above. None of us as judges is above um accountability. I just see
Yeah.
that it's way too much emphasis on the judges' accountability
And
because
your
niggas ain't trying to
accountability.
be accountable for themselves as the artists. I think y'all
Yeah.
hide behind judge scrutiny. That's what I think.
And that's yeah, right. And that's my bottom line of getting at what I'm saying. It's like we can hold the mirror up to each other. I stand and look in the mirror, but you gonna look in the mirror too.
That's all. That's all. And plus, we're not developing judges. We're developing
Right,
artists.
right.
Yeah.
Who cares about Stephen A? We talking about Jordan.
Okay.
How
We
about
talking about
it?
Listen,
Kyrie. You know what I'm
listen,
saying? We
Book. I
talking about
see where
AI.
you go. Hey, Book. I see where you going at, Book.
Hmm.
You
Yeah, you know
just,
what I'm saying?
you
Ain't
just
nobody,
want to
no, nobody
tighten
care
up.
about Stephen A.'s jump shot. We talking about Steph Curry jump shot.
How
Okay.
about it?
Okay.
You just
You know what
want
I'm
to tighten
saying?
up. Hey, Simp,
And
is
some,
that what's that? I need that updated stat sheet, man.
some of y'all got a shot free throw jump shot. You know what I'm saying? And it can stand a little work. You know what I mean? And that's why we be judging the way we be judging. We even lowered the scale so that we could give room for improvement and everything. And y'all got mad at that. Y'all be mad at any and everything, man. What's wrong with
Oh,
y'all?
listen, Book. You doing your numbers, Book. Do
You know what I'm
your
saying?
numbers.
We can't please y'all no kind of way. We try to change the scale. Listen, you told me to stop listening with a battle rap ear and start listening to music. So stop saying, oh, it wasn't no bars in that song. It's supposed to be rhythm. It's supposed to be what. Okay, so I changed it back to a studio ear, and you still suck.
Oh my God.
Damn.
Oh.
You know what I'm
Pew,
saying?
pew, 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 pew.
It's a bunch of y'all songs. None of us would play in the
Sheesh.
car, and we talk about it all the time. A bunch of y'all songs, none of us
Hold
would
on,
play in the
hold on,
car.
hold on. But as artists in the chat,
Yeah,
Saint Basil in the chat.
I like
Hey,
Bass.
Leak
Bass ain't
Moss
one
is
of
in
them.
the chat.
I listen to
Okay,
Leak Martin. My cousin just
you,
called me
you,
banging
you
Blood
just
Brothers the other day on
more
FaceTime.
artists at a time.
okay,
We listen to them. We
okay,
listen to them.
okay,
We
okay,
listen
More
to them.
okay,
artists at a time,
We not
okay,
man.
talking about a Leak Boss. We not talking about a Basil. We not talking about a Jar. We not talking about a Jonesy or something like that. But we know the
okay.
kind of artists that we talking about that take this to the next level. And they be like, bro, like you don't have the motion for
Hold
what
on,
you
hold
saying
on.
right now.
Hold on, is the Coldplay Woo in the comments too? Is it still a woo hoo or is still a
Man, no, Woo, my bro. Woo has definitely improved with his music. Like at first,
okay?
that's how we got where we got. And Woo was like, "Yo, book, I'm gonna kick your ass," you know what I mean? Because yeah, and I'm like, "Nah, bro, I like that song, but it wasn't the one for that one." But as you see, as of lately, with his improvement, you see, I've been swaying Woo side because I like that
Okay.
song.
Woo Sa.
Like
Okay.
it ain't, yeah, it ain't. You saying I ain't who when you say I ain't like I said I ain't going at nobody. Like I said, we just putting the facts on the table. Like the facts are the
Okay.
facts
Now let
for
me ask y'all a
everybody.
question. What's the
Right.
reason the commission is here right now? Like we need to know, the people need to know what's going on with the commission. Like why is we here? Why is it picking signs talk about y'all fed up? What's going on, man?
No, this is what it really is. We need, first of all, Gunna Show start off on fucking hit the ground running 2026. A lot of exciting shit. We only 2 months in. A lot of shit to talk about. But we definitely got to shape up a little bit too as a community too. You know what I'm saying? Like real rap, people ain't been able to get mixes. That's corny. You know what I'm saying? Um, People been able to come in here and just speak on. I don't give a fuck what names was said. It shouldn't have been
Okay.
one person to stand up for us. You feel what I'm saying? Like it's just too much. I mean, too much emphasis on judging and not enough on craft. Some people got space they can talk because they craft is home. But most of us
Hmm.
can use some improvement. I think all of us can use some improvement. For everybody can always get better.
Yes.
Okay.
So we just want to
Yo,
address all this shit. You know what I'm saying? If somebody want to walk up here and counteract, you may. But at the end of the day, we about to force a lot of change in this joint. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be some. We going to start mandating matches. Ain't gonna be
yeah.
no
Hmm.
belts just sitting there. We going to organize this shit into in a different arrangement so that y'all got a little more direction on how to move up or get to these belts or get these opportunities and shit. You know what I'm saying? So we doing a lot of work on our side,
Hmm.
Yeah.
and we just need to let niggas know that so that the rest of the work can be done as well.
Listen.
Hmm.
Leg said, why he walk in that room and nobody on? I said, huh? Whoa, what you mean?
Because we talk too heavy. We talk like we
Yeah,
heavier than what we are, but we all in the same room doing the same thing.
yeah,
So
Yeah.
I ain't talking heavy. So why we in the same room?
Mhm.
right.
Because
Like,
some of
it,
us are
Let's
very
just
good
have some
friends
little
with Gunna
reality check. It's like,
and
yo,
very
listen,
courteous.
even if you hot enough, and there's people that's hot enough, it don't take but only to be so hot. So a lot of
yeah,
niggas is hot enough, but then why ain't we on it? Because we ain't doing
exactly.
stuff right. And I'm speaking for me too. I clearly ain't do something right.
Me
Gotta-
also.
yeah,
What's
you
up,
ain't gotta
Billy?
be you ain't gotta be motherfucking Jay-Z. Cause Soldier Boy
What's your
is
definition
a
of
coach.
what's your
Hold
definition
on.
of on?
These guys don't got too much
On
voice. Let
with
them
some
have their voice
traction. You
right
know what I'm
now.
saying?
Ain't too
My
much voice.
definition is
What's your
some positive
definition of
traction.
what's your
It's
definition of
having a
traction?
following. Huh?
What's your
It's having
definition
a
of traction?
following. It's having a following. It's being
What's
able to be paid for your craft.
was
It's
some
being
people
it
was some people on a platform that you don't deserve to be on the platform with because y'all not on the same level.
exactly. But we here.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
mean,
we
don't
yeah.
make it how you made it seem it
Whoa.
was like we're all here, we're all on the same level. We're all not.
No, we're not. I'm
No,
not saying
no.
all of us. It's not every single body. It's niggas that's clearly, yeah, I'm saying yourself and a couple other people. Like that's we now the kid. The nigga got 10,000 fucking monthly listeners and not even dropped a joint in 5 years. I'm clearly not talking to you. Like we're not going to take it. Like if it don't apply, let it fly type thing is going on here. You know what I'm saying? But come on now,
I'm here to speak for the people. I ain't letting y'all
majority
get
of us
off on us like
ain't
this.
popping. Let's keep it real.
This
I'm
not
not letting
let
y'all
the
get off on
commission
us
hold
like
on.
this.
Let the commission eat, man. It's been a yum
No,
yucking session on
he
the
right,
commission
because he got it
since
clear
we
shit. I want it
started.
clear. He
No,
right,
no,
he
no,
right.
no,
I
no,
want it
no.
clear.
It's been a yum yucking session on the commission. Let them have their day. Let them air it out. Why y'all can't
That's
Who
just
real
give us
shit though.
give
You know what
them
I'm
an
saying?
air?
they
I'm not
choose
saying
to
every single body clearly people excel. You know? I'm not
this one
Jones. I'm
here
Yeah.
not
number
none of these niggas. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, and I'm clear on that though. I don't act like I'm
Look,
bigger than that. We
you
got
see
too many
what
people acting
Loco
like they
said.
bigger than that. That's who
You
that
see
statement's
what?
about.
Listen, it's too much
That's
yum
my thing.
yucky
That's
going
it.
on. It's the commission turn to eat. Listen, y'all can eat whenever y'all want. It's the commission night, man. What we doing?
mm-hmm. Somebody else. Biz, we want to say what you want to say real quick.
I see what's going on. The yum yucking is here. The yum yuckers. Go ahead, go ahead.
No,
Do your
I
thing,
mean, we
man.
actually got invited up here. Jimmy Lake said if anybody want to come up here,
No,
you know what
Yeah,
I'm
I
saying?
did. That's
Yeah,
right.
I'm trying to
We
figure out
invited
what
this.
niggas is fed
Scared
up
That
for
about.
nigga
What
Moss don't
this a
miss
commission. It's a
nothing.
commission night. Like, sit back and see
Moss
what's
don't
going
miss
on.
nothing.
Yeah, I'm
Sit
just
back
trying
and
to
see
figure
what's
out
Yeah.
what
going
niggas is
on.
fed up about.
It's
a
a
lot.
commission night, man. Let them
It's
run
a
their
lot.
That's
moves,
kind of
man.
Hmm.
that's kind
I
of a
mean,
true title, but yeah.
90% of it though, I
Yeah.
agree with.
That was
What I
clickbait.
got out
Yeah.
of that was one of the parts I got out of that was, man, we tired of judging your corny unmixed records, man. Put some work in.
Hey.
I
Hey,
heard that part
Yeah.
too.
Long story short. Yeah.
We keep judging
Yeah.
these saying y'all had the same these records been unmixed for 3 years.
We
Y'all
tired of
not
telling
putting
y'all
no
niggas this shit
effort.
ain't mixed.
We
Yeah.
putting
That's
all this effort, then we got to keep judging the
Taking the
same
next
song from
step,
three
Moss.
years
Taking
ago
the
Yeah.
next step.
that's
We
not
got
mixed.
examples here, bro. The top
Moss,
niggas is
how
the
many
top niggas because they put in the top work.
Moss, how many
I'm
times you
not
heard one of
immune
us
to
say
that
something
shit.
like, I ain't like that mix, or you know what, if you added this on a hook or something, it'd get better. Like we've given pointers and tips, and niggas be like, oh yeah, the hell with you. You just a judge. You can't rap.
no,
And
don't
then they go on
stand
about and
down.
bring the
No,
same.
no, no, no. Y'all said all that shit about Morris and the commission before
oh
we
shit.
standing
You
on.
funny as shit.
We standing.
Ah!
Oh,
Oh,
He gonna
Mars
play
getting
like
it
we was
real.
dogging him off. Nah, that's
no,
fine day.
Hey, man, this man, I want you to land
now,
this plane, man. Like
now,
you got a lot on
now
your
we yum
mind, man.
yucking.
y'all
It's,
back during the play. That's a
I ain't
play.
gonna
it
play.
start
All
getting
right, it's
real,
cool.
Mars.
It's cool. It's cool. Go ahead, man.
Yeah.
We
Baze, go
gotta
ahead,
start taking the
Baze.
next step,
Baze,
man.
I'm
We gotta
dying to
start
hear
taking the
what
next
you got
step.
to
Let
say,
Days get
Baze.
the floor real quick, man.
Baze, go
Listen,
ahead,
I
man.
got a
I'm
lot to
dying.
say, man. 2 minutes, Days. Can you give everybody,
I'm
man?
dying to see what Baze got going on. Go ahead, Baze.
Me too,
Y'all
man.
ain't even let them get their gripe off before y'all. Yeah,
Nah,
I
man.
want
But
to
go
know
ahead.
the gripe. You still ain't hear
we
the
gonna
gripe.
get
Y'all
You
ain't
ain't
there.
let
hear
them
the
We
get it
gripe.
already in
off.
start.
Y'all bombarded the stage. They probably don't
So
even
we
want to
gonna
speak
touch
no
on this.
more.
We gonna elaborate here.
Nah, I'm here to talk.
Nah, nah, definitely. Nah, it ain't that. Don't try.
Yeah,
Now they in
Like
our
y'all
face and now
done.
we back doors.
And
Nah,
the
nah, nah,
top
nah,
guys
nah.
came on the stage. Look at Baze with the intimidating
But it's
face.
always the
Niggas
top
don't even
guys.
want to talk no more, man.
yeah. I'm
Salute
ready,
to
It's always
man.
the
Will for
top
that
guys that
$10,
speak
bro.
up.
Appreciate you,
Yeah.
bro.
But you
Go
see
ahead,
that though,
Bass. Go ahead.
the top
Go
guys
ahead.
speak up, and we don't even be talking about the top guys. But that shows right there.
Yeah, that
No,
line,
no,
my
no.
That
line to
that
that song
that
don't apply, and it really ain't to really down. But I'm just saying, let's just keep it
right,
like with some sense of reality here. Like
No,
we
but
gotta
we can
stop
rumble.
acting like we
Listen.
further than we are, because you can't progress that way. We
No,
can't.
Bass.
How am I supposed to get better if I'm already think I'm the best? Like that don't make any
Bass.
hmm
sense.
The concrete evidence we got, we can rumble the top guys. What you guys say, Bass? Go ahead. Let us hear it out. We can
Somehow I feel
rumble
like
the top
this.
guys.
Somehow I feel like this all translate back to rules, but I'm gonna keep my opinion. My opinion.
No, Rose a legend in nine eyes, man.
Nah. Rose, we talked to Rose earlier. Rose understand what's going on.
yeah,
Rose got a full conversation earlier. But yeah, you know it applied there too. We're not going to sugarcoat it. But it ain't just
I
Rose
mean,
though. That's the easy one to say. And that
why?
we wasn't here to call names. We all know
Let
who
me.
we talking about, yo.
Can I ask the big dogs?
hmm
Can I ask the big? Can y'all just let the commission get off, man? They might feel threatened
No,
a
they
little bit
want
and all
to
that.
get real
What?
quick so we can address it
Oh, we
in this
tampering?
Get
dispute.
We've
off,
been
like I
quiet for
oh
mean,
10
man,
minutes now. Bays ain't
oh
say
we
nothing yet.
Blaze ain't
this a
said a
little
word.
intimidating.
Let them get it
Bays
off.
didn't gave you the Bays up here throwing all type of faces. I'm scared to talk. Go ahead,
You on
man.
non you on
That's why you feel what
non-friendly
face. I
service.
gotta turn my phone sideways.
Yeah,
How do I see this
non-verbal
bigger?
threats.
hold on, man.
I ain't
How do
gonna
I get
say
this shit?
nothing. I'm
Oh,
gonna
Now
be
we y'all,
quiet.
y'all
I
can
ain't gonna say
Non-verbal
nothing.
threats, Smalls. You know how that go. Go ahead, though. Go ahead. Go ahead,
yo.
babe.
I can't get it to fucking
Thank you.
widescreen.
We can't. You muted, Bays.
He's staring at the jury.
Look,
Yeah, so this way I'm confused at, right? Because like Jimmy said, if it don't apply, let them fly, let it fly, right?
Right.
But yeah, and still, you're not following that same principle because
Yeah. How so?
most of the time when they talking about the judges, it's really a small percentage and it's real specific stuff. It's not a blanket the judges. It's not a it's they real specific on things that they point out. Like every time that I seen the judge, like prime example, the main thing that people talk about is the inconsistency in the score. Nobody don't really get into their bag about you ain't this and you ain't that, you ain't supposed to be doing this, that. I'm talking about from the artist. Fuck what the comments talking about.
Right.
The artists don't do that. So if you complain, if your complaint is with the artist, we gotta stick with what actually
all
happened.
right. So
Nah,
look, hold
I
on,
see it
Jimmy.
a
Hold
lot
on,
different though.
Jimmy. One
Oh
second.
boy.
One second, Jimmy. Now let me just give you. I'm in and out like a robbery, right, Base?
Yeah,
Now I'm gonna give you like a damn. Say if you battle Vortex, right,
right,
and then you turn around and battle West, your
right.
numbers might be different because your song hit a little harder on Vortex than it hit on West because West might now look, this me as a judge. If I'm judging you and West versus you and Vortex, your song might hit because it overpowered that song a little more than the next person who's better song. So that's how the scores might be different and y'all look at it, but you might battle a juggernaut one day and the score might be a little different, but then you battle a lightweight nigga and your score just overshadow it and shows is a 10 on every level. If you get what I'm
Nah,
saying.
nah,
No,
nah.
I don't
You wanna know why
understand
that
that.
I,
don't make sense? I'm gonna tell you what.
you know what I hear
Oh,
about the inconsistency? Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm
I'm
sorry. I'm
telling
I'm
sorry.
gonna
you,
Go
tell
if
ahead.
you,
I was a
hold up,
judge, though,
and I'm gonna tell you why that don't make sense. If you got the same set of two ears and you heard my song, you judging my song. That's what you judging. A judge is supposed to judge my record. A judge is not judging me next to this person. They judging my record. So when I'm playing a record, if I got Jimmy Leg listen to my record one day, and he give me all eights across the board, there's no way that he can listen to that record again a second time, a day later, a week later, and then that record is either a six all the way across or a 10 all the way across. His
no,
bass
but
line,
look, y'all
hold
don't
on, hold
understand.
on, hold
Y'all
on, hold on,
battling.
hold up. It ain't. How does that matter when you got people that's going first and second? You ain't
Right.
supposed to write down those scores when you heard another person's record. If you judging my record, you heard my record first. Then the person go behind me. It don't matter what they play behind me because my score is supposed to already be down.
If that's the structure you're going with now, I've gone first. I was doing it
So
song be
why y'all
song.
comparing
I
records though?
changed that. Now
No, I'm talking about
the thing with it is I disagree that your that the scores are static. They shouldn't. It's like there's
Yeah,
no point in this if
yeah.
we're
No,
just
no, no,
doing
no,
it to
no.
write one
That
score
he
down,
cut me
and
off
then that
before
should
I
be the
finished,
scores.
Jimmy. Jimmy, he
I'm
cut
sorry.
me
Go
off
ahead.
before I finished. I
I'm sorry. Go
said
ahead.
you should not vary that much off of what your baseline was.
Okay.
Like you probably can vary like a 0.5 or a point, but at the end of the day, you heard what you heard. So you ain't supposed to be able to go. There ain't supposed to be no drastic drop with the same exact song. Because what the fuck was you doing the first time you heard it? How
Well,
do you go from
I
how
have
do you go from a
instances
nine?
where
How do you go from a 9 to a 6.5? What the fuck is
that's a
wrong with
All
big
right,
your
all
gap.
ear?
right, all right. Whoa, whoa,
I don't
whoa,
think we
whoa,
have any
whoa, whoa,
accept
whoa.
because this
So,
is what I
so
hear. This is the thing with the inconsistency thing. What happens a lot is people will give scores from one judge and compare it for scores from another judge, and that's where I think we get the big contrast from. I think
No,
from
I'm
judge
talking
to
about the
judge.
same
I think.
judges, bro.
All
I'm
right,
talking
yeah,
about
because
the
most of
same.
the time, and
Hold
listen,
on.
that might be you, but I
Can
hear
I?
plenty of this shit,
Can I?
and
Can
there's
I get?
plenty
Can I get
of
one?
how Buck gave me this and Jimmy Leg gave me that. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
y'all be using two different judges, and it happens a lot
I ain't
to
talking
make the
about
gap.
nobody else. I'm talking about me. I got
Yeah,
Nah.
enough sense.
so
Nah.
I got enough sense to know when I'm listening to the same judge how
Right.
I'm paying attention to what the judges say. I pay
right,
attention to what the judges say because when I battle, I'm looking for information. I'm not looking
right,
for a win. I
right,
don't
Right.
give a fuck about
Right.
it. I'm looking for information. So
right.
if
Right.
you tell
Feedback.
me one day this battle was this is this, and that's that, okay, all right, cool. Now I'm looking for consistency so I can gather this information together to do what I need to do with it. Another
Mm-hmm.
thing is if I'm listening to a battle, when y'all explain this, now y'all explained it, it don't make sense to me, but I leave it alone. There's no way that you can listen to it. If I'm listening to a record and I come back with Moss as a 7, right? And I heard the record,
Mhm.
I heard the mix, I heard the record. But then you come back the next battle and you got Vortex battling something, and he in the 9s or the 8.5s. And y'all judging him for his criteria. This is not a bell curve. This is y'all supposed to be listening to records. Because
No,
what happens is if you give Moss a 7 or you give somebody like that a 6.5, and then you give one of these guys that ain't they ain't up on top of what they supposed to be at. You giving them 8s and 9s, they got a false sense of being good because they got an 8 with you. Now when you give them the right score, now they crashing the fuck out. This person
no,
really
but
rap at a 5.
Baze, do
You
you
giving them an 8.
understand? But do you understand that in between all of this, it was a lot of adjustments because of a lot of these things come back to the artists that made the adjustments of y'all moved the show. These came from the
and
adjustments that we all complained to about,
I
and we
was.
fixed them with the show. Now was a problem. You could pick your head
my
up, bro,
thing
because
though
you was
is
part of that. You don't
people always
remember
make
when
the
you was
art.
complaining about people getting 8s and 9s and
Guess what? And guess what
I,
happened? And guess what happened? And tell me that I'm wrong. Moss is up here. Tell me that I'm wrong. The adjustments that y'all made was for the better guys. The shittier guys is getting what we get.
Nah, that's totally incorrect.
nah.
And I think that the arguments was only for the lower tier guys, because when and a lot of higher tier guys was talking, but they wasn't talking about themselves. We was talking about the lower tier guys need to be lower. That's the argument.
All right,
And
bro.
Yeah.
I
All
never
right.
graded on the curve of I never went with anybody else's a template on how we should judge. I always had my own template and discussed it with the commission. So a lot of
Mm-hmm.
times y'all put on this what y'all think how it should go, and it's like,
okay.
but
No.
that doesn't
As
matter
long as you
because
consistent, I don't
we're
care. It's your
judging.
opinion. As long as you consistent, that's your opinion. I don't
That's
care.
good. That's more than reasonable. And like I said, we're and this is my point right here, just to segue a little bit. I said first thing, we're not above accountability. But
Mm-hmm.
once again, it's way more accountability towards the judgment than to the artistry. And that's
No,
a
it ain't.
fact.
You want to know why it ain't accountability towards the artistry? Because I know. All right, let me speak for me. I ain't up here to speak for nobody else.
Right.
Most of the platform ain't serious about music, making this no career. So what am I wasting my
Right.
time for? And I'm not
Got
subject
you.
to them. I am subject to judges though. So why would I spend my time going back and forth about an art with an artist that I'm not accountable to? I'm accountable
Mm-hmm.
to the judges. So when the judge jump up there and he not accountable to himself, and I'm pointing out to certain things to him, like, bro, what is you talking about? That don't make no sense. What you saying? When you telling somebody something that's hanging on your word to gather information, they're hanging on your word to the artist is not listening to other artists. They listening to the 3 people that's judging. So if the 3 people that's judging criteria is all over the place and they can just fall back on, oh, this is my criteria, as opposed to saying they can't even find a baseline with you. Like, okay, this is what an 8 mix sounds like. This is what a 10 mix sounds like. This is what a 6 mix sounds like. Like, they don't even know that because basically what they're getting is, yeah, I got this. Boy, I got this. I got that. I got this. No, bro.
It's
Either
still
it.
viable. Listen, the thing is though, when we talk about making money off this art,
Mm-hmm.
who you selling it to? Are we selling to execs and professionals, or are we selling to casual listeners, or
Yeah,
even hardcore listeners, people that with
right.
no
No, no, no,
expertise in the
no.
matter,
You selling it to the fans, the people.
to the fans?
Right.
So if nobody can even establish a baseline, all they know is it sound good or it sound bad. That's what I'm saying. You should learn these judges and learn how to read them. And if it's somebody who's too erratic, then you know to ignore it. If you're just here for information, then you know who not to listen to.
Yeah,
That's
let's
the
go.
I
point.
ain't gonna
You making
lie
my
though,
point for
Jimmy.
me, Jimmy. You
I
making
can
my point for
explain.
me. You making my point. My point is that if you can if you can read a judge, right? How
Right.
can you read a judge that is inconsistent from battle to battle?
They still readable though. I mean, we do it all the time. We did.
That
I mean,
Yeah.
it might be inconsistent, but you already know what you're dealing with here. That's what I'm saying. Like, come on now, we
right.
real
So
smart.
I have established that you're inconsistent. That's the only thing I can read. So I don't know what I'm gonna get from you. I don't know what what I'm trying to do from you. I've seen. Listen to this. I've seen. This is what I've seen. I've seen y'all, right? Give up two people. Well, no, I ain't gonna get into that. My point is,
Nah, get into it. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm
no.
listening.
Because some of this stuff is subjective, right? It's
Okay,
subjective,
right, right,
right?
Mm-hmm.
So, and I try to stay away from that part.
right,
It's subjective, and you can have your own way of doing things, and at the end of the day, you got your feeling about how you do it. That's cool.
right,
I'm
right,
good with that. But what can't happen is you can't switch, or you can, but I can feel a way about it. You can't
right.
switch
Right.
what you're subjective about from battle to battle.
Right.
That just don't make sense to me, and it's never gonna make sense to me, bro. It's never gonna make sense how you hear a record yesterday. It's an 8 yesterday. You hear it again, it's a 6.5. Then you hear it again, and it's back at an 8.5. If anything, if you're going to trend down, I can understand you trending down with it because you're hearing more stuff now, or you trending up with it. You can't
Right.
go up, down, up, down. That don't make no sense.
But they don't
Mm,
really tell you why they go up or down. You just assuming why they go up and down, base.
mm.
Okay, so you give me the logical reason of why a person goes up or down.
Because you
Based on
Like,
hear
some
it
of what
different from
some of
day to
what
day.
Gunna's, yeah,
Just
from
like
so
if
some of
let
I'm
what
me
Gunna
let
sitting here
me
said.
let
mixing
me
a
let me
song,
let me give
just
you a
real quick.
reason why. All right, go ahead.
No, if I'm mixing a song, do you know that it's a thing that you got to rest your ears because you start hearing shit different? So now
Correct.
you done been through a whole day of whatever. You know what I'm saying? Even as a novice, you've been through a whole day of whatever. If I come in here with a certain mood, with a certain, if I'm a little tired, if I've been listening to music or whatever, it will change my perception of what I'm hearing. So I don't know about a drastic move, but that's why it's always movement because it's like I might hear it different. I might
So
hear something that I ain't hear 10 times. This one ad lib is like, whoa. And then I'm like, ah, man, that kind of hurt it for me.
so
Or I
at
might
that
say, yo, I
point,
don't know what I was thinking about last time. This joint sound gorgeous. I was
so at
tripping.
that point, do you take the
Yeah.
accountability for that? Like you, because you
Listen,
knew.
we get nothing but accountability, don't we? I mean,
No,
or we
but
yeah.
what I'm saying is before you come
I definitely
into
have done
the.
that. I've definitely listened to something and I put it on some speakers as opposed to the laptop, and I'll be like, oh, whoa,
Into
wait
the
a minute.
what?
So what I'm, because
Like I
I
put
know
it in
Unc
some
was about
Bose,
to
like I
ask
put
this
it, hook it
question.
up
I
to a
just want to
speaker as
beat him
opposed
to
to
the
listening to
question.
laptop speakers,
Right.
and it's like, whoa, wait a minute, that's completely, you know what
I
I'm
didn't
saying?
hear
They
some
got
of it. You said when you take
right.
what in accountability?
So I
No,
You
know
I
skipped
take
Beans
it.
was about to
oh
ask
my
this
bad. I
question. I
was
just
saying
want
I
to
take
beat him to the
accountability
question.
with that myself
Right.
No,
because it's
West
like,
talking. West talking. Book. I don't know if you can hear West. I
oh
believe
shit,
it's
I
I
still
can
can't. Oh
hear
yeah,
talking.
Wes, but I couldn't
that's
hear the
Yeah.
question because it cut out on me real
So
quick. What was
I
the
know
question?
Beans was about to ask this question. I'm gonna beat him to the question. If you
I
coming
can't
into the
hear Wes.
battles with that air, do you think it's the best thing for you to judge the battle? Then?
I mean, they ain't like we got a lot of selection. You got to deal with the judges you got. I mean, it's like it's hard enough for Gunna to get battles judges half the time. So if we gonna have a show with judges, it's just like damn, it's fucked up. I mean, some days a referee in the A got a bad day, and somebody gonna might get hurt from that. It's
All right,
fucked up, but I mean
let me
it's the
ask you this
reality.
question. Let me ask you this question. Chuck Book, Jimmy Leg, who else that's up here? Feet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
enemy.
All right.
Enemy,
Okay. All right. Enemy up here. Me and enemy had these conversations multiple times. Let me ask you. I'm gonna ask y'all specifically, right?
Right.
Jimmy, have you ever heard an artist
right?
say that you don't know what you're doing while you up here listening? Out of the main people that battle.
You talking about? I've heard it. I don't know who. I can't remember who said it.
I
It
have.
just feels like when somebody lose, we don't know what we talking about. Now it might
No,
not
no,
be
no, 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 no.
specific.
You, Jimmy, don't know what you're doing. You don't know music.
That was Bam. He
Yeah,
said
that probably was
God
bad.
damn, Lee.
That probably was bad.
So I'm asking about the. So I'm not asking about the artist though.
Right.
Yeah, no, I had to be
'Cause-
specific, Wes, because he
Right,
asked about an artist and Bam not an artist.
yeah,
right.
man, not the artist, right?
Chuck
And
Book.
I don't know. I mean, listen.
Yes,
All right,
sir.
so this is what I do. I don't know
Hold
specifically
on, Jimmy.
what makes.
Jimmy. I'm gonna come
Yeah.
right back to you. I'm gonna
Yup,
come
you
right
got
back.
it. You got it. You got it.
Chuck Book. Outside
Yes,
of the
sir.
falling asleep, John. Right. Anybody
Yeah.
any artist ever told you ain't know what the fuck you was doing up here?
Yes, I was told I don't know music. I was told I don't know how to dress, and I'm
By
calmed down. What does
by
that have to do with
artist. Hold
anything?
up. By
Yes,
an
yes,
artist.
yes. By an artist.
Okay.
By
Who
an
is?
artist. I
Oh,
judged the artist battle,
I
and he
heard.
said he
I
put
heard the
me in
artist
that
say it
round.
about Book.
hold
Yeah.
up. Chuck Book. This is what I'm asking you, right? I'm gonna just round it off to 20 artists, the main
Mm-hmm.
artists. This is rounded off to 20. Are you talking about one person or multiple
One.
people?
No. I'd have to say I've only heard it that one time from a main
Okay,
artist.
all right, cool. So that's one incident with one artist. Feek, how about you?
I mean, I never experienced it myself, but I do see the bigger than the program thing happen or the belittle happening due to people not being aware of certain status.
No. I'm them two already spoke for them. I'm saying you. Have anybody told
I mean,
you, Feek, that you don't know what the hell you doing?
I mean,
You don't know
yeah,
nothing about it.
but when I hear that kind of shit, I takes it more so as a bid. So it's like when they say that, or I'm this, or I'm bi, is all the same to me. So if they say I'm a cheater, that's the same thing. It's like we
I'm talking
can't.
about artists, bro. The artists.
Yes,
The
because
artists
it's
that y'all.
from the artists is that we judge. It don't be fans crashing out feeling like we cheated the fans. This is artists
Yeah.
that say these things.
All
Let's
right,
go,
trying to
Feek.
all right,
Let's
all
go,
right,
Feek.
that
all right,
they're
cool.
little people that they don't feel like is of their status. So I don't know if you saying something as far as, oh, did they just say you're don't know? Nobody feel like we're qualified to be judging their music. You want to be technical based. So we can
How
act
not?
like,
Well, no. I don't want to go all the way to the left.
yeah, I mean
because
that's
I'm trying to stay on
we
a
at. So
specific
that's what
point
you
because
asked me.
I'm
That's
gonna
why
tell you.
that's
But you
disrespect.
can't.
Yeah, I figured you just was making a point.
Judging didn't go in people's favor. Yes, that's what I'm gonna
No.
say.
What I'm saying is right. And enemy, I know we already had this conversation, but where you heard artists telling you that you don't know nothing about music, you don't know what you don't.
I haven't. A person hasn't said it. You know what I'm saying, but I've seen it and I've heard it. Like the criteria to be a judge, the credentials to be a judge. You know what I'm saying, where these judges
From
come
an
from.
artist.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, from artists. Yeah, from
All
artists.
right.
Who
All
like.
right, so cool, right? What I'm gonna say is I can name at least the top 10 battlers and the top 15 battlers, and I know for a fact none of them said that about y'all.
Because y'all
None of them. I can name them.
But
Marv
that
said
don't
that about y'all.
No, but that
No.
see that's what I'm saying.
No,
Mark,
here's
see,
the thing. Y'all ain't let them land their plane. Y'all came in too early.
Yeah, y'all can't. Y'all don't
Y'all ain't
say
let
that.
them
Yeah,
land
like
their
Moss will definitely
plane.
speak his piece, but he never told us we was incompetent.
I just want to
Use
Like we
say,
didn't know what we was
whoever
doing.
told
the
whoever
bosses,
told Jimmy he
I
couldn't
don't
dress
know
was
their
severely pissed off with him. I just want to throw that out there.
Who? Okay, Wes, we can't hear you. What?
Y'all gotta let them land their plane. I ain't let the commission land their plane, man.
Y'all don't care.
The plane was landed, bro. Y'all came on here. They had a whole little run on a rant about who ain't got no motion, who ain't this, who ain't that, who ain't, you know what I mean? This is why we see this is why I personally said this is why I personally said put an address on it.
I never said nobody was motionless.
We
I
can't
never
keep
said nothing.
refueling. We can't keep refueling the plane, Gunner.
No, but this is what I'm saying. Y'all gotta let them land it. Like this is why I was like, yo, let them land their plane, y'all.
No, y'all basically called us a bunch of mannequins.
All right, Baze.
No. They told y'all 20,000 times, yo, this is not certain guys, but y'all making yourself certain guys.
No,
We
Now,
we
needed
I,
not.
some representation for the artist, Gunna.
all right, well,
I
be
mean, y'all can
let's
be that,
rap.
but since y'all
We here to
All right.
rap.
represent,
I'm here to go
represent
12
the
rounds with whoever. I don't know what the guys feel, but I'm 12
Well, I
y'all
don't
rounds.
think
represent the artist,
I
Gunna.
don't think you could do that, Gunna, because you don't
Y'all,
take part in the fuckery that be going on. You just be like judges.
I'm
All right,
convinced.
this
Yeah.
this
So
what
what's
I'm gonna
the
say,
hey
bro.
Wes? What's the fuckery,
Big Wade
Wes?
no Bays wasn't
No,
coming.
I'm just
Big
saying,
Wade no Bays
in
wasn't coming.
general. It
No,
like y'all
when
saying
Gunna
it the
say
fuckery.
judges, what be the
Last,
fuckery?
it's the
So no, what
last
I'm
level.
saying is who that enemy or that's
Yeah,
Chuck? Which one?
his
All
enemy.
right, so when I say fuckery, I'm saying it like y'all feel some type of way, the artist feels some type of way. You blend it together, it's all fuckery at the end of the day.
I thought you were saying like when we judging. So look, like I said, I just
No,
came.
it be some
I seen the
fuckery.
YouTube
Like
like
it,
everybody else. You know what I'm saying? So I just jumped in here. You know what I'm saying? I'm still figuring out what's going on. But I just think that when it comes to this is me speaking for myself. I don't know what conversation the commission had before they got here, but some of the artists overall, I feel like when they're above critique. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm not talking about none of the top guys, but just the overall people. Some people they're just over their critique or they're over the a judge saying something to them. You know what I'm saying? About the song wasn't good, or I gave a song a 6, or I gave this, I gave that. Another thing is when it comes to the quality, a lot of we people, y'all getting the same low scores for y'all quality. When y'all gonna change y'all quality and then y'all complaining with us about when we gonna change our scores? When y'all gonna start changing our quality? It's
Oh
certain
my
things
Hold on,
that
God.
Now,
Oh
let me
my
hold on,
God.
real quick. Let me show you. This is where I'm gonna have a problem at, right? This
Mhm.
is where I'm gonna show you the hypocrisy at, right?
Mhm.
And this is
Okay.
where it's a problem at.
Okay.
Enemy. Me and you, we already had this conversation. We had a long conversation about this, right? About
Mhm.
whether or not you saying about the quality. It doesn't matter how good a record is done. Once it's uploaded to once it's uploaded to StreamYard, in your eyes, you believe that it loses quality anyway. So a person can come here with a completely mixed record, right? But you feel like it's not going to be that. Just the simple fact that it's on StreamYard, it had to lose something because it's the MP3 being uploaded. So I could have every single last track, every last instrument mixed in my song. All of the levels great. It could have been mastered. It could have been done. All of that stuff could have been done. I sent it to Gunner. He got it converted to an MP3, uploaded, and already you already down from the quality, right? So you can't come back and say that a person they not working on their quality when they can't get that high with you anyway. That don't make sense.
All
I
right.
get, and hold on. Listen, I'm cool with your preference, right? And I'm cool with your understanding. I'm okay with you saying, listen, this is where I'm at because I know that's a habit. But it can be both ways. Like you can have that standard, but you can't come back and say, well, why are these guys not going to get it up higher? And you know it ain't going to go
Peace.
up no higher because it's
Peace.
going on StreamYard.
Peace.
Hey,
So let's
fellas.
start
I
from high
disagree
and then
with
we'll go low. Let's use you an
Makes
example.
sense.
Let's give you an example. There's no way in hell
I never
possible
took that in
uh
accountability. That makes
too
sense.
many songs that you're going to play that I'm going to give under a 8. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
Like I said, we had this conversation, and
right,
this is the thing. We're scaling the Gunna show. Like we had this conversation. We're scaling. I'm scaling y'all songs on the overall scale. It's not a Gunna show scale.
right,
You see what I'm saying? So I told y'all when that shit's between an 8 and a 9, that's as high as it's probably going to go. You see what I'm saying? So that's
right,
just because that's just what the scale is. That's just what the scale is on. Now, if we was working on the Gunna show scale, then some of y'all songs would be the prototype of what a 10 would be on the Gunna show song. But
right,
unfortunately, I can't do that. Unfortunately, now
right.
I'm not speaking for. Hold on, I'm not speaking for the 8, the 8.5s, the 7.5s. I'm speaking on the 5s, the 6s, that these songs you can clearly tell that these people are just bullshitting around. See what I'm
I
saying?
got
And then the person go, oh well, that's a 6, and then the motherfucker is down your throat. And it's like, bro, it's the same mix that you had for the last 8 times I heard this shit.
Hey,
I
fellas.
agree. And like I agree with you before. I agree, but see, this is kind of like my problem, right? With the whole thing. I believe that y'all letting the few get under y'all skin when the majority ain't doing this, bro. The majority ain't doing this, and the guys that's really take music serious, that really value in y'all opinion, they the ones that ain't doing this.
I
Now,
Hey,
think it's a
now,
more
fellas.
minority than I think it's a minority of people over
Yeah,
here that
and
take their
it's not
craft
it's not a
extremely
few,
well.
man. It's a few of y'all that come with finished
Yeah, I was
product.
about to say,
So it
I
ain't
think it's
like
more a minority than the
everybody.
majority.
Hey fellas, hey, what's
Yo,
up,
yo.
everybody? My
Ralphie.
name Ralphie OSS. For those who don't know, right? I just want to say that it's two things. For one, you're not really going to find a common ground when you. It's becoming like a division thing. It's becoming like artists versus the judges, and I know it's a bit, but that is getting egos involved now. Like nobody really want to lose, so that's kind of blurring the lines. But
No,
when
no,
you
bro.
take that away from it, I mean, you got hashtag, you got those hashtag, yeah,
Yeah,
fight for
bro.
us,
We can't
hashtag,
get
we
caught up
winning,
in that. Also doing what he's doing,
and we
and
can explain. No, so now
we
it's
not
like nobody really
understanding what
trying
he's
to
telling. So
lose.
now
So
we
instead
stepping
of
off spin, bro. It ain't. We ain't going allowed to go there because we it's just men talking, and we just getting understanding of how we operate and just how shit going.
yeah, I mean
It's
that's
not
how it should
about
go.
right or
So
wrong.
look, I
We
just
ain't gonna
want to say, I feel like the answer to it all is right there. It's like, bro, it was once upon a time. Basil was judging, Ben was judging, I was judging. Sometimes it was judges, and the difference between then and now was, bro, when they judging the rounds, you're gonna have this every time because now it's super opinionated. When the judge it was judging before, it wasn't no scorecards. They was actually critiquing the record, bro. There is none of that now. They spending 4 minutes trying to put together a score on their opinion instead of saying, "Oh, this was too high. The ad lib was too high." They're not getting no critique. They getting a number. So you're going to keep getting this result, bro. Nobody critiquing the records. They putting a number on it, and that's that. You're going to constantly get an argument every single fight because all it is an opinion and a number. Instead of breaking down, giving constructive criticism like it started. We started with that. The scorecards is the problem. I'm telling you, bro. They giving their opinion, and you gonna get how you gonna get everybody to agree on that same opinion? It's impossible.
Did you still gonna have
First
fights
time I
then?
might
Because
actually
we
agree
had
with bro.
fights then. We
No,
gonna
we
No,
had
but
always have
way
let
less
me
fights,
tell
fights
y'all
but
then
something, right?
because you
Hold
can't
on,
argue with
hold
the
on, Ralph.
fact that,
Let me
oh
just
damn, I
say this,
heard that
right?
ad lib, Moss. I heard
No,
you, and y'all forgot to take that out. They can't argue that. That's a
I
fact.
no,
We
mean
all
hold
hear
on.
that.
Let me just say
we've
this though,
seen
right?
people argue things
Let
such
me just
as,
say this.
okay, I forgot to take an ad lib out, but my song's still better. Like you're judging my whole song off of ad lib. That's the stuff that was going on.
Right,
You judge my whole song off of tag. You
right.
judge my whole song off of. You see what I'm saying?
I
So I
agree
like
with
it,
the
but
scorecard. Oh,
I
go ahead,
think it's
Moss.
gonna be a problem either way. Like I keep trying to get in the judges'
I
heads
might
that
gotta leave and come back. I
all
can't hear
artists
nothing.
has some type of delusion to them. We all think that we're the best. So whoever we lose to, most artists, not all of us, most artists is going to have a problem with the judging. The judges just got to accept that and be like, you know what, this is going to happen. I'm just going to pay it
Listen,
no mind.
no, but look, this coming from me watching analytics and everything. Us, all of our moves that came from the Gunner show came from the artists. So now, when the artists get a problem with the same problem they complained about for us to fix, it's more of a problem. So now we got to start going what's the best for the platform because the artists find a problem, then they find another problem, and the problem they complained about that made that a problem, but they don't even know it. We only go with y'all. We have
Wait,
meetings about what y'all have opinions about. What you
see,
lying about?
no,
Let me
because
tell
I'm gonna
you a
tell you. No,
perfect
hold on.
example. Y'all was just complaining about the tens and everybody getting high scores. Now look what y'all up here doing.
No,
Complaining about
hold,
everybody
hold.
getting lower scores.
No, no, no. This is what we complaining about, right? And I'm gonna go back to something else that you said too, because I got you again. You got selective memory right now.
No,
One,
I'm telling
oh,
facts.
all right, watch. Nobody's complaining about not getting a 10. What people is complaining about is if one day we in here back, me and Mars that was battling, me and Ja, I get a 6.5 from who's that you had up here judging?
But you can't say that
Hold
because
on,
this
hold on,
mid
hold on, hold
fight,
on, hold on,
it
hold on,
didn't even
hold on.
come in the
Hold on. You at listen. A person gave me a 6.5. No, they gave me a 6. They gave Ja 6.5. They gave Vortex a 9, and whoever he was battling a 9.5.
This is all the same person.
Yes.
Yeah, he talked about bro.
He talking about crazy man.
Well, the
Oh
guy
well,
by the name of Cotty.
Yeah,
Yeah.
crazy
I
man.
wasn't
oh
there.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah, you know.
So, like I
We
said
got
before, I don't mind. Listen, if you want to take them scores down and 7 and 6.5 and up, that's all cool. But that means that we need to start seeing some motherfucking threes around here then. And twos. I don't mind the scores coming down from the tens. But you can't. You gotta listen. If average is a 5, I'm okay with that. Average is a 5. 7 is really good. That's a good start. But guess what? Motherfuckers be coming up here with 2 work and walking away with 7.5. That don't
The
make
only
no
thing
sense.
though is that's if you was judging. What if somebody don't hear it too?
Say it again.
I was
What
just
if they
waiting
don't
for
hear it
Basil. I was just waiting for Basil to say what he said right there, bro. So I can say what I wanted to say right there. Basil
All
just
right,
made
I'll
the
let you
point
go.
right there, bro. The whole thing is, bro, when a person give out a score, and I just think the numbers that people just don't understand about the numbers. If you got $10 in your pocket and I give you $6 out of my 10, I got 4 left. That's the majority of my money. But every time that you look at a Basil, you say, okay, yeah, Basil was a 6 and a 7 or 8. And then the next person, like, I don't want to insult nobody, but the only thing that people get mad at is when you put Basil at a 7 and you put somebody else at a 7 and you put Moss at a 7 when you know that guy should have been a 2 or a 3. It's like motherfuckers be scared to say if a person is above average. And motherfuckers are always pitting people above average when they're not above average. Every rapper that comes on this joint is not always going to be above a 5.
But
It's rappers
if
that
the
can be a
niggas
2.
think that, that's my thing. Y'all keep the premise
Hold
is
on.
on the point you're
It's
assuming
rappers
that
that
niggas is
can
fraud.
it's rappers that
That's
can
the
be a 2 or a 3, and it's not enough 2 or 3s getting tossed around when you always tossing out 6, 7s, and 8s. That's the problem right
Listen,
there.
this is the thing, though. This is the thing. This is where I think we going left. I don't have to think anybody's better than anybody. I can think that who y'all think the worst rapper is the best rapper. I can do that. There's nothing wrong with me for doing that. So what I'm saying is, you keep going off of what you think, but you can't make somebody else think that. What do they think he's better than?
That's not what I'm trying to say about making
But
people
that's
think
what
what they're
I'm
trying
just
to
saying.
think.
The premise is wrong.
This is what I'm saying, right? There's no way. All right, look, let's just take it to a dunk contest, right? Let's just do some simple basketball math, right? Everybody don't dunk at a 10. Everybody don't dunk at a 9, dunk at an 8. It might be some 5s, some 4s, some 3s, some terrible dunks. If a motherfucker come in there and do a dunk and all he do is a 2-hand dunk, nigga, that's a 3. But if you put the bitch between your leg, that might be a 7 or 8. You do a 360, it might be something different. The way that y'all judge, and I judge too, but the way that y'all judge, y'all think everybody throw that shit between their legs and doing 360s when niggas is doing 1-hand and 2-handed dunks. And they don't get tossed the 3s and the 2s. That's the problem. It's not enough 2s and 3s and
See, here's
4s
the thing,
tossed
though.
around.
What's being accused here is that niggas really think shit of 8 and think shit of 3 and make it an 8.
I'm not
Hold on.
accusing
Let
nothing.
me
That's
let me
what
say
it
this.
makes it worse. Like,
What I'm saying
because
is
you're saying what you're
Yes.
saying
this
that they know that it
what
should
I'm
be
saying.
this.
I'm
They're
gonna tell
thinking
you.
that.
I'm gonna tell you exactly what I'm
Listen.
saying, bro. I'm gonna tell you exactly what I'm saying. It might be a battle, right? And then I just say maybe Bays going against Kev. Let's say Bays going against Kev, right? Bays get, as I say, Bays and Kev do a round. I hear this a lot too. They'll be like, okay, yeah, Bays bars was an 8, Kev bars was a 7. Why the fuck his bars couldn't have been a 3? Because that's exactly what the fuck it was. Or they might say Bays beat was an 8 and Kev beat was an 8 and Bays beat was a 7. Why the fuck his beat couldn't be lower? Because that's exactly what the fuck it was.
Again,
And then hold on, let me finish, bro. And then the round will end off. Yeah, I got the score 38-39. That's way too close when that shit wasn't even that fucking close.
that depends on who judging.
And
That's
I was
my
about to see. I
thing.
was about to say that's
You're
elective
putting
with the
your mind
judges.
on
You know,
somebody
That'd be a
else.
lot of the judges, bro.
You're putting your
That'd be
mind
a
because
lot of the
listen,
judges, bro.
this is what the point. Your main point is when you know it should be this, you should give them this, right?
When
But
you
you're
hear what you
assuming that
hear,
they think different than what they're saying.
my main point is this: when you hear what you hear, then judge what you hear, not what you
That's
think
what
that you want
that's
everybody else
the
to hear.
argument.
So if
I,
if I hear a 2, then I'm gonna say 2. That should be the
but
first shit I
nigga,
write
that's
down.
what
If I hear a
everybody
3, I'm gonna
does.
write a 3.
That's what everybody
I
does. I
don't
sat
think
up here
everybody
with
do that,
Bam and
bro.
Cotty, and they was giving them threes and twos, and I was
Who's
giving
talking
them
right now? Who's talking right
this
now?
lag. You know this lag right here. I got my
Oh,
camera
the
on.
leg. Hey, leg. How many? Let me ask you honestly. How many 2s and 3s you gave out in your career?
None.
Exactly.
I know what a 2 sound like. Mind you, you know I'm an
So you
engineer, bro.
never heard a 2 on this. You never
I
heard a
heard
2 on this
ones in
platform.
my life, bro. So since
You
I
never
can't
heard it.
unhear that,
You never heard a 2 since you've been on this platform.
nah, because I didn't judge a couple people that probably would have got a 2.
If you never heard a 2 on this platform, then I'm calling cap right now. I done heard a 2 on this platform.
See, but
It's
this
2s
the
out
difference,
here.
though, man. This is the difference, man. I've done this for 20 plus years. I've heard more than this platform. I've heard 2s. I've heard ones.
that's what I be
And
trying
they're
to
not
tell
the
y'all. Like
people
He
here.
only
I'm
talking
trying to
about
say
right
y'all
here though.
1s and 2s and
No,
3s.
we're not talking about right. We're
literally.
talking about all the music. That was made clear a while ago. We talking
Okay,
that's why
cool.
they
When
say
I'm, well, I'm
Jay-Z
yeah.
Jay-Z's a 10. We shouldn't be that. If this is the person, they should be that. I've heard the worst people you can hear. I'm trying to tell you. That's why I don't.
That's
do
cool
this for
too.
hours.
I just feel like
What
the scores should get tossed around sometimes on what you actually. I mean, a 5. I think, and it's just not. It's not just y'all too. Like it's like
Yo,
the artists as well, right? Because
yo, listen.
they'll hear a 5 and be like, "Fuck you mean a 5, nigga? A 5 is
Mhm.
average. A 6 is above average." That kind of starts a lot of hiccups too, because if a nigga be like, "Fuck you mean I'm a 6, nigga? I ain't no 6, nigga. That's above average."
Listen,
Like you shouldn't be mad at that,
They,
bro.
the commission ain't even get the land they plane before they was yum yucked up here. They got instantly
you said
rest
they
and
ain't like
yum
you?
yucked.
Hold up, Gunny.
Let
You
them
said they ain't
let them
landing in the
land.
plane.
They
The nigga
didn't land
came
they
in.
plane.
Nigga came right in and said, niggas, he don't see nobody outside. They ain't this and they ain't that. What are you
They
talking
wasn't
about?
listen. No matter what, let them land it. What they got?
So
Didn't
they
you
supposed
know?
to, all right, so the landing they playing to you is, they just supposed to be sitting up here. They just supposed to just go on the artist, just go. And then
No, no, no.
when they
I mean,
done,
hey,
Everybody,
listen, hey, let's keep it
everybody
real
had
though.
their
Let's keep it
hold
own
up,
real though.
different
hold up.
right.
Didn't
Let's
Jimmy,
keep it
hold
real
up,
though.
hold up. Let me ask you a question. Didn't Jimmy tell us to come up?
I
Oh,
did.
I
I
don't know.
invited
I
up.
ain't
I
hear
want to have a
from Jimmy.
discussion. But I'm just saying
But
though,
listen.
we
What
know
I'm
that this
saying
is
is,
regular.
Baze. All I'm saying is, every part of the commission had their own gripe. Before one gripe got off, it was
Didn't
yucked up.
Jimmy told us to come up after him? It was only two people from it was them, Feek and Chuck Book up there. Jimmy said what he said. Chuck Book said what he said. Jimmy said, "Come on up if y'all need to come up and speak for yourself."
No, it was
Yeah, I
more
don't mind
people
having a
that wanted to
conversation.
get
We
off.
can
It
work our
was
way through it.
definitely more people that wanted to get off. But go ahead, we
Gunner, it
here
was only
now.
three people up there. It was you and
No,
them three.
he had a whole joint. He wanted to get off.
And nobody stopped Feek from getting off. But what I'm saying, especially when y'all saying stuff that's wrong, like prime example, you said something that was wrong, right?
What I
And
Go
say?
ahead, let me hear it.
one of the things that you said was wrong was things that y'all do for the artist, y'all da 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 da. And then you brought up this example earlier, but I was going to say something earlier, but I was like, I don't feel like it. But now I feel like it. When you the whole thing is when you said that y'all brought up the thing about the hook and impact for Ja, that's wrong. That did not happen. We've been
That
talking about
definitely
this.
happened.
No, that's not what happened. I'm gonna tell
That's
you what happened.
exactly what happened, Baze.
Jimmy, you wasn't even around, brother.
I
I'm gonna tell you.
was though. I was.
Hold up,
Go ahead.
Jimmy. Let
He
me tell you how you
was.
wasn't. I'm gonna tell you how you wasn't around. And Honey Rock is right here in the comments, and she can easily come up here. He wasn't even judging. The problem that we had was y'all kept talking about songs wasn't songs because they didn't have hooks. And we brought up the example of Biggie Smalls' Story to Tell. We said, listen, songs don't have to have hooks. So you got to judge the whole song. The song
Baze.
has an hold
I
on,
was
hold
around
on.
for all that,
Hold on
Baze.
go ahead, bro. Y'all got it.
No, real rap. Because listen, we literally had a meeting right after Ja's
Bro,
battle on that
that's after
subject.
multiple times of it being
We
said.
literally had it
We're
on
not
right
saying
after
that. We're not
John
saying,
John.
That's
but it
wait.
was
My
Ja's
point is,
battle
no,
that
my
led to
point
the
is,
rule change.
my point is, it wasn't changed when it was brought up multiple times. It was
But
brought up
that was
multiple
the straw
times.
that broke the camel back.
So
That was the straw because that's where it was
straw
most
broke the camel
apparent.
back. What about all the other straws that got powder on the back before we got
Yeah, only one straw could break the back, Baze. Sometimes it take more than one time.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
like,
saying? That
yeah,
wasn't the one. That was the
Hey,
one that was the most glaring joint where we
So
felt,
wait a second.
damn, he
So
kind
you
of
had
got
to wait
robbed
for it.
because
But the
of
point is that you had to wait for it to get glaring. That's my point.
Yeah, because you're not just jumping around.
My point is that you don't wait till the camel back break. It was already given to you. The information was given to you already.
That don't mean, listen, it's non-stop information because even when we change, we still get the scrutiny. We don't even hear about damn. I see what the change is.
You never
we get the
supposed to be
scrutiny
judging
non-stop. So it's like it's all non-stop information. I'm just saying it's non-stop information that's coming to us. We supposed to jump at every little comment because
that's common knowledge. That's common knowledge that every song don't need a hook.
Listen, we got to
You
put it to
don't
the
know.
test.
Who don't know that? Who doesn't know that that's common knowledge? That every song don't have to have a hook.
And mind you, that was a new system. So we working our way through the system. And that specific event is the one that made the change. No matter how you want to slice it up, that was the one that made the change.
Yeah, that's
it was the one that made the change because the other ones wasn't being affected just yet.
That broke the
well, it did, and we felt like it needed to change because of that, because that was one that was clear. Everything else is debate. Everything else is a debate because
Jimmy
I
Leg,
hear people,
Jimmy Leg,
do you know hook faster? People be snooking hooks.
Jimmy Leg, let me ask you this question. Jimmy Leg, let me ask you this question. Do you know who the person who said make it hook and impact?
Yeah, I believe it was.
It was
No, I don't
me.
remember. I
Before
don't
you
remember.
even start thinking about it, it was
I don't
me.
remember.
I
I
said
don't
it.
know.
I said it. It was me.
But
I
guess what?
told y'all that in a
I was
lie.
in the meeting where it changed. I was also watched that battle. If I didn't judge it, which I might have judged it, and we felt like he got gagged because of that fact. Now you can be right all you want.
Before
but
y'all
the
had
fact
the
is,
meeting,
Jim
before it
Brooklyn
happened,
tonight.
that's cool. But the fact
before
is,
it happened,
that
I
was
told
the
y'all
one that
Hook
did it.
and Impact. Before it happened, I said Hook and Impact. You got to make it Hook and Impact. Y'all didn't move on it. I said, yo, you got to make it Hook and Impact. You didn't move on it. Then when it happened and it affected the battle, then y'all go back and say, oh yeah, well we
That's
do
what
got
it
to do
is
this.
sometimes, Bays. You see, look at the league, look at NFL. Which sport you like? Tell me when something happens that the rule just change. That shit takes seasons.
My point is that
it just takes
an
time.
artist. Hold up. My point is that it didn't change because an artist complained about it. That's my point.
Did though. It did though. It was like you said. You've been complaining. You ain't think that was part of it?
Yo, listen, right?
Yeah.
All right, listen. When we hear these battles, you will hear bars. I went 6, Hook and Impact. I went 7. Structure, bro. You don't even hear why. The artist not even hearing
That's not
why
true. We
they're
say
six,
that.
bro.
Man,
They're
man,
not
listen.
hearing
I
it.
can tell
Let me
you
say
why.
something. That is
I
not
can tell you
true.
why.
No,
I can tell you
listen.
why.
All right, listen. Let
Because a
me
lot of
finish
that shit
before
not that
y'all
intricate to go
go.
sit
Let
here
me
and do
say
all that. I'm not sitting
before
here
you
doing all
finish.
that for these little bit ass songs, bro. You know what I'm
All right,
saying?
so
I'm not
listen.
doing
No,
Not
this
but
to
shit for
mention
listen.
that
songs
we hear
years
too
and
All
much
right,
years.
shit,
so
bro.
you
I'm
just
not.
proved.
Hold on. Time out.
All right,
Time out. Time
listen,
out.
because I was
Until an
talking.
artist tell me these are new songs, I'm not doing it for a song that was 6 years old. A
All right,
song that he can't even get the stones or files for
listen,
anyway.
bro. If you feel like that, then you shouldn't be doing it. This is an artist development
No.
program,
And
bro.
Listen. What I'm
and
saying
yo,
is, if
hey,
I'm giving the
listen.
number, listen. If I'm giving the number, and that's the number I'm
I
giving on the
respect
song
that,
that's
and I
6
feel
years
like we
old.
should get back to a little more than that. If you want us to slow down a
No, but I'm
little
gonna
bit
tell
and
you why.
start
I'm gonna
saying,
tell you
What
I
why.
gave you a
I'm not
5
listen.
because
Oh,
I'm
A,
going
let
off
him
because
of
your
land his
average
plane,
hold
but
on.
I'm gonna
Time out.
All right, yeah.
Time
Before
out.
y'all
Hold
go
on.
off,
I
Hold
watched
on.
judges. I
before
watched
y'all
as a
go
judge
off,
that quit because they kept giving the same records, the same critique night after night. So
That's what I'm saying.
why
Like,
do
all right,
all
but
you got to give the same records, the same critique
no
night
more than
after
that.
night because these
all right.
artists
So
don't switch
listen,
up
but
their
listen
records?
though, you can
You
hear
got to
something
still
one
switch
night
up
and
your
didn't
records.
hear it the other.
You
Either
still
way,
got to switch up your
either way,
records.
the artist might hear that critique twice, and now Rossetti like, oh yeah, I gotta go change this. He not hearing nothing. Y'all grind him
Hey,
up, bro.
Ralphie.
This song ain't finished. Don't tell him
Bro,
how it's not finished or nothing,
Hold
bro.
on,
What he
Jimmy.
supposed to work on when
yeah, go
all
ahead.
he know is that
Hey,
he's getting a
Ralphie.
5. He don't know
Hey,
why he's
No,
Ralphie.
getting a
but it's
5,
been
bro.
critiqued 35
Hey,
times.
Gunna,
It's
let
been
me
critiqued
get some
35, 40
understanding real quick,
times.
though.
Go
like I
ahead, do
said,
your thing,
I
Bro,
G.
respect it.
Do
bro,
your
pull
thing,
up some
G.
footage. Pull up some
Hey,
footage of Rossetti getting
we
critiqued.
not here to pull up footage. We here
You
to get
can.
understanding.
There is no footage.
That's
No
not true, bro.
Rossetti
I
battle
can give you
all
the
I
these
critique. I know
definitely
times.
for a
gave
fact.
him. I definitely
Bro,
critiqued it
Yo,
on
Bro,
like
listen,
Guns N'
listen.
Roses.
can I say
He
this right quick,
battled
bro?
all
Yo,
these times, and
can I say
there's
this right
no
quick,
foot.
bro?
Yes,
Both of y'all,
sir.
Rossetti
both
battled
of y'all,
40
both of
times,
y'all,
and there's no footage of him
Ralph.
getting critiqued, bro.
Hey, Ralph, you're
Yeah,
absolutely
I
right.
told him I
yeah.
Hold on.
critiqued him
man,
on
Yo,
solo
man,
stuff. I
yo,
even
hold
said
yo.
he
Let me
should
say
have
this right
led
quick.
back and
Yo,
do
let me
another
say,
row at the end of Roses and shit. Like
yo,
that's
hey,
what him and
book. Hold
Percy
on,
like. I
before
definitely
you
give him
start yelling,
critiques
book.
on
Hold
that.
on. Let me say this real quick. Ralph, you absolutely right. Right, critiquing the rap is definitely is effective, but enemy is also right. Y'all both right at the same time. How many times can you critique the same shit? It's like, okay, cool. I told you that this was fucked up, and I told you this was fucked up. Go change that. And if you don't change it, how many times do I gotta keep telling you that this is fucked up? But you're absolutely right on critiquing shit, and enemy absolutely right on this. Y'all both right on the same page.
Well,
So
I
it,
be critiquing shit.
both of
no,
y'all
I'm
argue,
telling you,
you
I
ain't
didn't
not.
like
Hold
the
on,
way this
not,
sounded.
bro.
It
both of
No,
sounded
y'all
this
no,
way.
arguments,
they not.
I like the
are going to
hook.
land.
I
No,
didn't
Hold on,
like the
no,
both.
no,
verse.
Hold
no.
I
on,
like
both of
the
y'all.
beat.
Both of
No, they
y'all
not,
arguments.
my man. No, they not, man. They not, bro. Like,
How?
listen,
Like critiquing the song, but if you critique it so
critiquing the
many
song
times, how many
is
times I got
not
to do it?
protocol that after the judging, they should critique the song. That's how he would like it to go, but that's not how it's going. You got to understand this shit is the Gunna show, bro. So moving forward, if I give you a 4 or 5, you can take your fucking time after the show and tap in with me and say, yo, hey, why you come? How you come about that? Or what do you feel
That's
like I need to advise, bro?
see. That's why I said.
Listen,
That's why I said both of them
hear
are
me
right.
out, man. Hear me out,
No, I
man. I
said
like
both of them are right.
no,
Enemy's
they
right.
not
You're
right.
right
Hold on,
as
let him
well.
On the
You're
gun,
right as
let
well,
listen,
bro.
listen, listen,
Let
listen,
me
Nah,
land
they
this plane.
tripping. Yeah.
listen,
Go ahead, bro.
man. Just hear me out. They're not
Go, I'm
right.
hearing you, bro. Go
They're
ahead.
both not right because on the Gunner show, we do scores and we move the fuck on. So that's not right. That's what it is. Now
Man,
the critiquing,
man, we
when we
staying
give
with
the
the scores,
critiquing,
man. That's
when
just
we
what
did
it
the
is. We
critiquing,
That's
riding
all
the
of
with
this
problem
man,
right
Rihanna.
there.
who
We
you,
stand with the
what have
story.
you
That's just
done?
what it
It's the
is. It's
same
just gonna
shit,
stay
bro. It's
like
a
that.
lose-lose, bro.
That's
If
why I
you
don't
feel
even
like you want to get
intervene,
better with
because
your
it's the
shit, bro.
egos. So I just be like, it is what it is.
Man,
Well,
listen,
let
I'm
me
all,
let
It's
me
two
say this.
reasons why
This
I
the
doubt
part
Like,
that
that.
this
like,
the
if
thing
we
that
gonna
I'll.
talk like men, can we talk like men, babes? You
All
can
right,
go
so
and I
feet.
go. Like, can we do it some way, somehow?
So feet.
Yeah,
Listen.
feet.
So feet. This is my point though, right?
Go ahead.
Y'all tell me that the Gutter Show platform is for artist development,
Right.
right? Right. So if you never critique the record at all,
Mm-hmm.
how the fuck are you developing an artist? I get
Again,
what Jimmy
Basil,
said.
on,
Hold
on
on,
the
hold on.
Gunner
And let
show,
me. Yeah, go
go
ahead.
ahead.
Go ahead. Go
On
ahead.
the Gunner show, we got a structure, babe. Just like when we was doing critiquing, we critiqued and moved the fuck on. So it's like now, why all of a sudden we gotta critique and give numbers? Now you being an OG on a platform, I can say Basil. Why after they get this, why you don't go be a mentor or a big homie to them and tell them X, Y, Z what they can do to do better?
Because now that's off the platform.
Exactly.
The platform is the show, right? So in the show,
And this
you
is what
bringing
I'm
people.
saying.
Hold
The
on,
artist
hold
is
on. I got you, feet.
go ahead,
I got you. You got
go
it
ahead,
right
go
back.
ahead, go ahead.
If they coming in, right? If an artist is
Right.
coming in, this the
Mm-hmm.
first time y'all hearing this song or whatever, y'all give
Right.
him the critique. I
Right.
don't expect you to get that same song critique again with Jim with so we can get that out the way. I
But
don't
that's what
expect you
you
to
don't
keep on.
expect, Baze. But don't
Hold on, hold on,
before
hold
you
on,
get
hold
too
on.
further, Baze. Can we both agree on something? The structure of the Gunner show is doing the score and move on. So I
No, the
get how
structure.
everybody would like it to go because you feel like it would be beneficial to the artist if we critique, and we both know
Hey,
they not gonna take this shit, Baze.
No,
hey,
no,
So
no.
look,
feet,
I
hey,
can't
feet,
say.
hey,
You want to know
feet,
why I
hey,
can't say
feet.
that? Hold up. You
Hey,
want to
go,
know why I
hey,
all right,
can't say that?
go ahead.
You
hey,
want to know
Baze,
why I can't
let me
say
say
that?
one Joan, Baze. One
Go
Go
Joan,
ahead.
ahead.
real quick. One Joan.
Yeah.
It's cool. It's cool what you saying, right? Feek, it's cool what you saying. Some things that you saying is self-explanatory, right? So if I give you a 7 or an 8, that's self-explanatory, bro. That score is
It's not.
self-explanatory.
It's
But let
not.
me
I'm
finish,
not
Feek. Let me
satisfied with that.
Feek, let me finish, Feek. But it's not hard, right? To tell a motherfucker, I'm giving you a 4, and this is why. And that's not hard, bro.
But
It's
that's
not
not
hard
the
to tell them.
structure of the platform. That's how
Hold
y'all would
up.
like
I
it.
No,
We're
get,
no,
I
no,
not
get,
no,
I
doing
no.
that.
get
Hold
you,
on,
I
hold on.
get you,
Man,
I
man,
get.
man.
Go ahead, bro.
Let me say this. Let me say this, Feek, and I'm gonna tell you why you wrong, right?
Go ahead.
When we first started doing this, I was here
Okay.
since the very first
I
batch,
was here when you was judging. I was
right?
here too.
All right,
Go ahead.
so Charm don't get better if I don't tell him what I tell him.
The fact.
Woo, I tell Woo what I tell him. Even Shania, when I judged her, I told her what I told her. She
That's a
tried to
fact.
apply it, right? So what I'm saying is, you can do it. It can be done.
But we
That's what
don't,
I.
Baze.
That's the. Hold on, hold on.
I'm agreeing with you, Baze.
Hold-
I'm agreeing with you, but we
So
don't
what
do
I'm
it
saying is,
here.
no, I did that on the panel. When I gave them they score, when I told them, listen, I'm going with this record because I hear this in this record. This is the reason why this ain't that.
No,
And
Baze.
then I'm.
No, because you're going to keep it real when I ask you my question. Why did
Yeah,
they accept
sure.
that critique from you, Baze?
What you
And
mean?
keep it
Why?
real. Why did they accept the critique from you?
Well, that's the
Because they
question you got
hold
to
you
ask
to a
them.
regard. They hold you to a regard, which I feel as though you should be held at. So when it's coming from Basil, they will
You
respect it. If Jimmy Lake say the same exact thing you say, they're gonna say, "Who the fuck is you?"
no, you don't remember Charms doing that? You don't remember Charms saying, "Who the fuck is you?" He said
Exactly.
that to
Sean
me.
didn't know who the fuck he was. Now they know who the fuck Basil is. He wouldn't
No,
dare
no,
punish
no,
him for that.
no, no. He did that with me though. Who the fuck is
He didn't
you?
know who Basil was. He didn't do that knowing who Basil is.
I'm kind of going crazy because like I
Come on,
literally
Basil.
make a
Stop
lot of
it, Basil.
critiques on
Stop
people's
it,
music
Basil.
No,
Stop
no,
it.
and repeatedly.
I'm not saying that you don't, Jimmy.
I know you're not saying that.
No,
I'm
no.
just
What
saying
I'm
I heard
saying is,
that up there.
I'm
Yeah.
going back to Enemy because Enemy said that he not critiquing no records, and I don't think that. Like, I get what you not trying to hear. All right, the same person
I'm
bring it,
not, but I have though. But I'm
but
And
listening.
no, and I'll just to interject a taste real quick. Just to interject a taste. There is 2 factors of why that has decreased because we was critiquing fully every score, but 1 that takes longer, and 2 we got nothing but shit repeatedly to a point y'all beat us to a pulp, and it was just like, man, I don't feel like even explaining no more. It's like I explain something, and then people act like they don't understand. You know why? Because when I explain it, it justifies my score, but the people didn't like the score, so they don't want to take the justification.
Hey,
And that's
Jimmy, can I ask
fact.
you a question, Jimmy?
Yes, sir.
Why did rules fix Matrix?
Hopefully from critiques. And I'd like to
That's
bring
hold
up
on. That's
it's not just
hold on,
critiques.
Jimmy. Hold on, Jimmy. That's my point
Hold on,
right
hold on,
there.
hold on. Who you rocking with tonight, man? Because I'm not smelling your energy. You
Bro, you
commission
see,
gang or you?
you see it
I'm
say
not
artist lawyer.
smelling you,
You see,
gang.
you see
I'm
it say
not.
artist
All right,
lawyer, right?
say less, say
I'm an
less.
But
artist
listen,
Finish.
hold on,
lawyer,
hold
bro.
on.
Pick
Listen.
him
My
out of
lord,
But my
what he
everything
point
saying?
though,
going on
man,
What he
though,
tonight.
saying?
is
Say
I
that what he
still
saying?
make
Done tonight.
critiques.
Hey, Rose,
I just
I'm
don't
with
Let me
you,
scream
ask,
them.
Rose.
let me
He's
ask
done,
Basil
Rose.
something
I
real quick,
still
y'all.
make critiques though. That's my thing.
Let me
I
ask
still
Basil
critique, and
something
y'all
But
hear
real
me
but
all
quick.
the
but my
time.
point,
Yo,
all right, hold
can I
on.
ask Basil something real
But
quick?
here's my point,
Real,
Jimmy. Here's my point. Critiquing the record helps niggas try to fix things that they need to fix.
Okay,
Now,
okay,
yeah,
if
all
you
right, cool.
want to,
Let
now if you want
me
to, hold on.
ask
I'm not
Jimmy
cutting.
anyway.
I'm not. Hold on. Don't cut me off. Don't cut me off. It's not hard to tell a person, I'm giving you this score, and this is why I'm giving you this score. You should try to fix this. Boom. You should try to fix this. Boom. Until we get point feet, when you were saying that when a motherfucker say who the fuck is you, it's a lot of if you say some shit and it sounds respectable to a nigga will respect your opinion. Woo never told me who the fuck is you. Charm never said who the fuck is you,
Y'all
but they called
taking
me and
it
asked me
real
questions, bro.
civilized and knowing damn well them niggas don't carry it like that. Once you say, oh, you got a 6 and this is what they not going to embrace it like that in the middle of that battle. And Basil, can I ask you one question?
Yeah,
Do you recall when we transitioned from the critique to the scorecard?
yeah.
Do you recall why?
Oh, because first of all, niggas was just giving, just picking. They wasn't, they ain't had no, niggas was just picking. They was just saying stuff.
And no way
It
when we
just
was
hit home. That
hold on,
this hit home.
Exactly. That's exactly. So I
Right.
just wanna ask you, what the fuck do you think gonna be different now?
No, I'm not saying go away from the score. So
Yeah, he
No,
ain't
I'm
saying that.
just asking you because we all voted to get away from the critiquing because they
I
felt
no,
can
like
no,
tell
no,
niggas.
you,
no. That's
hey,
not
Feek,
critique.
I can tell
Hold
you,
on, hold
I
on,
can
hold
tell you
on.
what's the
Hold on,
difference.
Hold on.
I can tell you what would be different, Feek. I can tell you
wait,
that right now. I can
See,
say that right now.
man, I think
real
this was
quick,
before your
man.
time.
Real
Oh,
quick,
okay, cool.
man.
Go ahead.
Man.
Feek. Hey, Feek, that's not critique. Niggas was picking based on what they feel. Right? So at
No,
the
I
end of
said
the
when we
day,
start
no,
critiquing,
no,
we went
no.
from critiquing to this
No, no.
to the personal opinion. When they didn't have nothing to critique, they'd
That
say,
that was the
"You
thing.
get
It's about
home."
it start being about
The
niggas
personal
personal.
preference.
Right. So my point is,
Exactly.
you can't judge a record based on your preference.
But that was the
Like, what the
critique.
fuck are we
That's when
doing
we
here?
was calling it
That's what the
critiquing the
purpose of
record when
numbers
they
is.
didn't
Hey,
have
Correct.
nothing
Feek,
to say.
can I
They would
say
say
something to
something
Feek
like,
real
"Oh, it hit
fast,
home."
bro?
This one right
Yo,
here, it'll be played on the radio. It was a lot of shit. We don't remember we used to cook beef
let me tell
risotto.
you, this where that got confused at, bro. That came in from Touch Money 9. And
Yeah, but we know we said it.
that
Everybody
was when
said
it
some
was
off the wall shit.
no,
Rizzo got
listen, hear
less
me
Hold
out
on,
views.
hold on,
though.
hold on.
Hold
No,
on,
hear
hold
me
on,
Let,
out.
let
Feek.
me
I'm
Hey,
hear him.
Feek,
saying,
one at a time, Feek. You
listen,
can't do
listen,
that,
hear
bro.
me out.
One
I'm
at a
saying
time, Feek.
that came from a shortage of judges, for people not judging for whatever reasons. That hit home stuff, you never heard that from Basil. You didn't hear that from Bam. If you
Basil
did,
is
it
not.
came with critique with it. That was a nah thing. Nah, just this my
Not
preference
when
and this hit
even when
home.
Basil didn't judge Ralphie, it was some dumb shit being said, bro. We not gonna sit here like, nah, the only one
Hold
said
up,
some dumb
Feet.
shit that didn't make
Feet, let
sense,
me
bro.
say this, Feet. Let me say this, Feet. One of the things that stood out because I remember personally saying this. I said y'all got to get out of judging y'all preference because you're gonna make this a local show. Niggas from
Mm-hmm.
different regions is not
Because I
gonna
was
want to
here,
come
I
through.
remember. But
Hold
that's
up.
when we
So
was calling it critique.
hold
Hold
up.
on.
That's when
So
we
this
was
is my
critiquing
point.
the records, Dave.
No. That's my point. It wasn't about the critique. It was about niggas trying to judge off their opinion. They personal what they personally like. So I didn't have a problem with the scorecard. I don't have the critique. You can still have a score and have a critique.
Yeah, and
You
I
can
Mm-hmm.
asked you
say
again, do
you
you
can say
agree
I
with
got
me?
this mix, and I heard Jimmy say this before. I've heard Enemy say this before. I got this
Mm-hmm.
mix at like a 6 point because I hear this is a little high right here, or the ad libs a little
Mm-hmm.
this that.
And
So
that's
I
not
heard
hard
this.
to do, bro.
Biz, I get what
But
all
this,
y'all
this,
saying, and I'm
can I just say
agreeing with
this?
y'all.
The
But
thing
the
is
structure,
the
hold on, real
the
quick, Jimmy.
platform.
But
I'm sorry, the platform is not just here, YouTube, StreamYard, and all that shit. The platform has many different tiers. We have the Poppy Store, we have the lives. This is the Poppy Store is the pace to get more in depth with the critique. But for the sake of time and to have a fluent show, if all judges is giving all critiques the whole time, it slows shit up way too much. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like I give you here tidbits of the main shit I hear, and I'm always open for discussion after that. We get on, we
But
get right to Poppy
this is
Store and
the
all.
thing. Y'all probably
I ain't
don't
against
hear
critiquing,
these
but
guys
again,
is
that's just
giving
not what we
these
do.
guys is give critique through the record with the scores. I don't know what y'all hear. They give critique with the
Facts.
scores.
I mean,
I don't know if y'all want them more intense.
I do get
Maybe they
that,
can
Gunner.
make them more intense. But
No,
no,
I
listen,
do get
man.
that, Gunner. I
Now
get
that
that.
you, I'm really not even trying to hear your Abby side of the story now. You started off here, now you there, you stay there, Abby, man.
Yeah, that's cool, bro. It's
Listen,
cool, bro.
I
But
get
you
it,
talk
I
about,
get it, I get
but
it.
listen,
You come up
No,
here
I
to
ain't
since
be
you
gonna
a
talk,
cut,
word.
bro. I could.
hey,
Hey, listen,
since you
I could
talking
go to
about,
the Gunner show right
Camel
now.
back, right? Hold on, let's do this right quick too. Since you want to talk about Camel broke back, right? Let's talk about the Camel who broke his back too many times, Chuck Book. Because since nobody want to talk about Judge Chuck Book,
He
going to
talked
Bro,
sleep
about
on,
and you
going to
better
sleep
stand for
on.
your
Nah,
motherfucking self.
I'm
Hey, Book,
standing. I'm
you
standing on
better
it. Going
stand
to
10 toes too, Book.
going to sleep on battles.
I went
Every
to
score.
that
Hold on, let
happened
me
one
finish.
time. No, no,
Hold
no,
on,
no, 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 no,
let
no,
me
no, 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 no,
finish.
no,
You
no, no,
didn't
no,
even
no.
let me finish before
Go to
you
sleep one
no.
time. Going to sleep one time
Bro,
because you ain't gonna make it
you
multiple times. You
just
put an
yelling,
S
bro.
on
You're
it.
not hearing
You
nothing
put
that
an
I'm
S on
saying.
it. You put an S on it. It don't matter. If you put an S on it, you take
You're not
one
letting me
time
finish,
and
bro.
then we
You're
critique it
not
one
letting me
time. But
finish,
you put an
bro.
S on it. You put
I
an S
said
on
going
it,
to
bro.
sleep. I said going to
Happened
sleep. I
one
ain't say
time, bro.
let me
Bro, if
finish,
you put
bro.
an S
All right,
on it like
so let
one
me finish,
time.
bro. So let me
Okay,
finish, bro.
land
Let
your
me
plane,
finish,
bro.
bro.
I ain't mean to cut your
All right,
wisdom. I'm
that's
just
cool.
correcting it.
That's cool. Let me finish, bro. Going to sleep on battles. Every score you do is a 7 and an 8 because you don't want to count. Every time and when you get your book, you slurring on your counts. You don't even remember your numbers. Like that, when you're judging a battle, you are not 100% present, and you are
That's why
under
you write them down.
investigation.
Why the fuck would I remember a number, bro? Like
If
that's
you
what
wrote
you
it,
write them down
it down,
for.
how the
That's
fuck
what
you can't
judge
Yeah,
remember
takes it
what
but
you
down.
wrote?
What do you mean
If
remember
you
the
wrote it,
numbers,
how
bro?
you
That's
can't
all.
remember what you wrote?
Because sometimes I look down and be like,
If I
sometimes it be chicken scratch and
if I
put little
write
pen
some if
eight,
I
and I'm
write
like,
something
oh,
down on the hold on book, if I write something down on the book, all I have to do is look at the book and say, okay,
that's
this is what I
you.
got.
That's
Eight,
you. I'm
seven,
glad
eight,
that
eight, eight.
you have all
So
these
how you
skills
can't know what
mastered.
you
But since
wrote?
we didn't come up the same, we didn't go to school together, none of that, then we can't say
yeah,
that
See
we
yeah,
now,
can't be in the
everybody
same
don't
situation. So you
right
can't
now,
say I know that. You
you
can't say
just
that I
saying it.
know what you know.
Right now you saying a bunch of answers right now that's just showing that you
and
really
on
don't even have
business,
an answer
Book.
for none of this shit.
What do you mean? How do I not have an
Because
answer?
how do you write something down? And I'm only asking you. I'm asking you as a question. This is a question that I'm asking you, right?
No, that's what I said. We just talking, bro. Yeah.
All right. So listen, I'm asking you a question, right? If you write something down on a piece of paper, let's say I write all nines. How the fuck
Mhm.
can I confuse my 9 that I wrote on a piece of paper to an 8.5? Answer that for me one time.
No, because that I wrote down, I did chicken scratch and I scratched out next to it, and
You
then I looked
chicken
down.
scratched.
The only reason I said that was because I looked down and I said the 37, and it was supposed, and it was
So
like,
you don't. So
but when
you
I
can't
counted it
understand your
first, I
own
was like
handwriting.
36.5, and I looked back up and said, what did I just do? I was like, oh shit,
So
right
you
there,
can't
that's a 5.
understand your own handwriting.
From time to time, if I write the shit fast, yeah, nigga,
So
I'm a
you can't
doctor, nigga.
understand a number.
You read a doctor's signature, you don't know what that
So
shit
you
say,
trying to
nigga.
tell me that a 9 look like a 7?
It
man,
can
if
if
you
you write it
scribble
right.
You
fast,
trying to
You
tell me that a 5 look like a 3?
man.
if you scribble it
No,
right,
no, no.
Now
nigga,
listen,
this is
before
all
y'all
guinea
This
get
pig.
is
too
all
deep off
bookwork. We
in
ain't doing
that,
that. This is all
bro.
So why,
Yo,
bookwork.
my
look,
whole
look.
thing
No,
is
I
the
look.
no,
commission
Before
that's what I
y'all,
can't
said.
even
I
stand
ain't gonna
on
feel like
business.
it.
You
Y'all
got
Like,
it.
yum yuck,
You got it.
y'all
man, get
yum
his
yuck
shit
this
off.
up so
But
much
this
that the
is what I'm
yo,
commission can't
saying,
stand on
man,
business,
man.
man.
yo, listen.
That
Let me
happened
just
one.
say
That
this
No,
happened
before
one
fuck
y'all
no,
time,
turn
bro.
man.
this
That's
to
all
like
You
a
I'm
little
saying.
listen,
That
man.
happened one
passionate.
Nigga,
time.
fuck all that.
Any
I
other
was
time,
gonna
bro,
let
you
It's
gonna
man
get
no
your
way.
finish
shit.
that.
It's no
I
way.
just
It's
say
no
one
way
Man,
that
you
thing.
book
gotta
do it. It's
quit,
no way
man.
that book do a battle. Hold on. I'm just gonna say this last joint and I
Yeah,
get off
see
the
your
book
last
train.
joint.
It's no way
Y'all
that book
yum
do a
yuck
battle.
this.
It's no way that book do a battle,
No,
right?
let him
And
land.
out
Go
of,
ahead,
Yeah.
Donnie.
hold on, let me just say this one thing. It's no way that book do a battle. And out of
hmm
if it's 3 battles that night, that means it's what two, four, it's 6 artists that whole night. That the every artist that came on that battle for that whole night all got 7s and 8s. That mean he really
So I'm not
don't
allowed to
give a
like what I
shit.
like. So I'm not
Man,
allowed
Mic
to
hold
like
drop.
on,
what I
man.
like.
Mic
That's
drop.
another thing.
Now,
That's
No,
another
Now
no,
thing
pick
listen,
about.
that mic. Hold
That's
on, whoa,
another
whoa,
thing.
listen.
whoa,
No, no,
whoa,
no. Because
whoa.
Jimmy
Pick
just
that
said
mic
that
back
Man,
about
up.
putting
Hold on,
people
whoa, whoa,
opinion.
whoa. You gotta
Jimmy
pick that
just said
mic back
about
up.
putting
no,
Hold
people
on,
on.
hold
no,
on, Book.
no.
Let me rock. Let me rock real quick. Donna, one sec. Jimmy
You
just
been
said about
talking
putting
shit.
your opinions on other people. That's what you're doing right now. Because you feel that way. I'm not allowed to think it's a 7 because you think
I'm
it's a
only
4.
speaking on your resume of what I
I'm
see.
just saying saying though, bro. Like I'm
I'm
not
only
allowed to
speaking on
look
your
at it.
resume of what I see. That's all.
But what you're saying is because you looking at it and you think it's a 4, I'm not allowed to think it's a
No, that's
7.
not what I'm saying. I'm saying how do you judge every single song a 7 and an 8 out of every single
If
song
you
But
that
if
you
like,
that's
hear?
what he
if
think
you
of it
like the
though, that's my
music, I
point.
like the
That's not
music.
How can
no
you
that's
say?
no
How can you
that's
tell
not
him that
accurate.
that's not what he
You
think?
are not
Never
allowed to
accurate,
like the music
Jimmy.
on the
That's
Gunna
not
show.
Hey,
accurate,
Hey,
no,
Jimmy.
listen,
You
no,
are
I
not
no,
can
allowed
no,
to
understand
like
the
the
no.
That's
music
opposite.
on the
I'm
accurate.
Gunna
just
show.
saying.
You
Hold
can
on,
I,
never
hold
say
on.
you can never
listen,
say
real quick.
bars beat structure,
Prove to
hook, all
me
sevens,
that
and
that's
then the
not
next
what he
person
thinking.
Listen,
bars beat
How
structure,
am I
hook,
not
listen,
all
allowed to
eights.
like
You
the
That
gotta
never
prove
listen.
to me
music,
goes
that's
bro?
like
not what he
that.
think.
It
Yo,
never
fellas,
Prove
goes
to me
like
that's
fellas,
that.
not what he think.
fellas,
Everything
Because
fellas,
off.
I gave it,
fellas.
because
Whoa,
I gave
It
it a
never goes
7,
like
and
Yo,
you
that.
think
fellas,
it's a
fellas,
4 or a
fellas,
5,
yo,
then
fellas,
I'm
y'all
listen.
wrong.
going crazy,
I
Hold
don't
on,
yo,
agree.
look,
fellas,
listen. Let me
fellas,
just
listen.
ask this one question, right?
Yo, Gunner, when
So
you done, I gotta say something.
when you
It
talk,
never goes like that. But ask your
when
question
you
though.
speak on judging, right?
Okay, go
and
ahead.
you know you talk honorability, you up here honoristically talking whatever you talking, right? I get it,
Got you.
right? Now I saw a comment earlier when I saw you judge Lil Murtha. You say, "Oh man, I don't care how that shit go. That shit sound old to me." You ain't get out a fair judgment, but you up here talking the honorability of the
When
honorability.
I heard La Murder, right?
No, no, no. It
Me,
don't
hold on.
matter.
I'm
You
going with your
should not
shit.
Go ahead.
justify, man.
I'm
You should
going
not
off of your shit.
justify, bro. You should not.
I'm
You
going.
can't
Listen,
argue
I'm
some
going.
shit you can't
You
bro.
gonna let me say what
No,
I'm
no,
gonna say, or
I'm
y'all
not
gonna
letting
talk
you
for
say
me?
that,
Nah,
man.
All right,
nah,
You
because
cool. I'm
engage
good.
in disgusting behavior just like
Go
Chuck
ahead,
Book
talk for me
disgusting
then. You can talk
bro.
for
it's
me,
a
Fee,
it's
because
a
right now
part of Kevin.
You
Hey, Feek,
displayed disgusting
I'm
behavior
showing you the same
just like
respect and
Chuck
letting you
Book.
talk.
And I
I'm
get
letting
you.
you
You
talk,
talk.
Feek.
You said what you
All right, but
said, but I just feel
you
like
didn't even let me
you're
answer the murder thing, bro.
yeah, and that's what I'm saying. I was gonna say that same thing because you came
All
and
right,
displayed the
so
same shit, the same
let
behavior.
me answer it, bro.
I don't want you to answer it yet,
All right, never
but
mind.
you
Go ahead.
can't cook Book and you display the same behavior as Book.
How, my
That's
nigga?
why I'm
How?
not feeding into
What do
that
you mean?
because
How
you the
Now
same
let
one
me
that say
answer
like
that.
that
hold on,
bar from
time out. Look,
Hold on.
'96.
Let
time
me
out.
answer that, Feek. Let me answer that,
Everybody,
Feek.
all
Hold on, I'm gonna tell you how
right,
you was drunk
nah,
as
go ahead,
shit.
bro.
You
Go
was
ahead.
drunk as shit.
Go ahead,
You was
bro.
Yeah,
way out of bounds. You was out having enjoying your night with your lady. That's fair
Go
game.
ahead, bro.
But out of
All right,
respect to the artist, you just
let
showed
me
you
we
say
done
don't
heard
cook.
you
let
tell
me
niggas
say now let
that
me
bar from
bro,
'96. I don't like it.
y'all
No,
not
it's
gonna
not
keep
even
trying to
about
over
that,
talk
bro.
me and don't
If
let me
we
say
gonna
shit, bro.
continue
All right,
to
my
That's not
bad.
what
I'm
we
gonna be
doing right
quiet.
now,
I'm gonna
bro.
be quiet.
Y'all
Bro,
not gonna
it's the
keep over
commission
talking me now and
night,
let me
bro.
say shit, bro.
It's the
he came
commission
so
night, bro. You
disrespectful.
All
gotta
right,
let the
cool, but
commission eat.
you gotta let me answer your shit to what y'all saying though.
That's what I'm saying. I'm gonna be quiet. Go ahead, bro.
So justifying
The
it, you should
murder
have said
night.
you couldn't do the battle.
Yeah.
You
I'm
should have said
answering
you
your
couldn't
shit.
do it.
The murder night, right? I literally told Gunner from the rip and I told everybody on the joint. I said, yo, I've been out. I don't even know about the scorecard shit, but I judge it. I'm just gonna judge the song from what I hear. That was the first time I ever did a scorecard battle. First time ever. The next time I had my book and everything ready. I said, y'all came at me,
Yeah, you
y'all
explain
threw.
what the next
Hold
time.
on,
Next
bro.
time you did time when the
Hold
artist
on,
Nah,
ain't
let,
bro.
yeah, let him
performing.
land his plane.
Hold on, bro. Hold on, bro. Y'all threw rocks at me, and I took the rocks. Y'all threw them bitches at me. Boom, boom, boom. I said, okay, cool. I fucked up on that night. I didn't have no scores. I said the next time I judge, I would have my scores on deck. And
All
ever
right.
since then, I have my scores on deck. Now, one thing for sure and two things for certain, right? This is where y'all keep getting fucked up at. And this is why artists be getting fucked up at too. Y'all be acting like a nigga can't have an opinion or dislike something. If I dislike Murder, I dislike his music. If
Yeah,
he
but
was to
that's not
battle again,
fair on
I'm
the
not finished,
platform.
bro.
So
I'm
we
No,
not
no,
can't
no.
do
finished,
Let,
that.
let him
bro.
let him land because I got
Let
a
me
smooth
finish,
rebuttal.
bro.
I got a smooth rebuttal. Let him land.
If I dislike a person music, I am entitled to dislike a person
But that's
music.
not
But
the
the
structure
difference,
of the
hey,
platform.
Feek,
You
what
Now
the
let him
disagree
fuck,
land.
with
Let
Feek?
him
that.
Let me
land, bro.
finish,
Let him
bro.
land. Please let him land.
If I dislike a person music, I'm entitled to dislike a person music.
Yeah,
And
that's
when I
yeah,
dislike a
obviously,
person music, I'm going to give it a low score.
obviously.
That's my
You didn't
whole.
give it no
Feek,
score.
what
You
the
just said
fuck, Feek?
you
I can't.
like
If
that
you go
song.
ahead, you got it, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So that shit, that narrative you try to make justify your shit, bro, that's not cool, bro. Just take accountability like you want Chuck Book to,
Did
my
I
nigga.
not just say y'all threw rocks, nigga? You on weird time
No,
right
no,
now.
no, no. You said
I
we threw
literally
rocks.
just said I took
You saying
accountability
we
for
threw
not
rocks.
having
You
scores.
saying we
I
threw
Yo,
rocks.
literally, I
You ain't
listen,
say,
but
no, you said we threw rocks. You ain't said, damn, I fucked up.
I literally just said I took accountability for not having my
So you
scores on
said
his
y'all
battle,
threw
right?
rocks
hold,
at
Yo,
me.
okay.
You ain't say, damn,
Now
I
can
The
I
fucked
have
fuck
my
is
up.
you
rebuttal?
talking, bro?
Can
yo,
I have my
listen.
rebuttal?
Hey,
Because
listen.
Go ahead, bro.
my
Bring your rebuttal, bro.
whole premise, bro, what I was saying earlier was like why I'm not allowed to like the songs or whatever. If I like them and I judge them the same way because I liked what I heard all the songs, I'm allowed to like the songs the same way you allowed to dislike the songs, bro.
I'm not debating that. I'm not debating that.
How? Yes, you
Book,
are
book,
because you
book,
saying my
book. Hey,
scores.
book.
You
I
saying my
said, hey,
scores is
book.
where they at, and I'm
Hey,
saying I
book.
like the songs.
I'm not debating that book. That's
Yeah,
not what
the
I'm. That's
commission
not my
fed up.
debate. My
So what
whole
is so
Commission
what
debate.
so what's your
I'm
debate
telling
then,
you
bro?
my
What's your
debate book.
gripe?
I'm
All right, I'm
telling
gonna be
you my
quiet. I'm gonna
debate.
be
I'm
quiet. I'm gonna be
telling you
quiet. I'm
my
gonna be quiet.
debate.
I'm gonna be quiet.
My debate with you is how in the fuck is every time that you battle, how in the fuck you have a whole night of rap, 6 rappers that come up this motherfucker, maybe 8 rappers at a time, and your number is always 7 and 8. Explain how the fuck is that?
Well, how long has it
With
been
every
since that? Have you not heard me give 6?
hold on, bro.
How
With
long has it
every
been
fucking category is a 7 and an 8. It never changes.
since
Quality
we
7,
ha-
bars 7, hook, 7, beat, 7. This person, I like your shit better. So guess what this person gonna get? Whippy do bingo. He gets an 8. You got bar 8. Hook 8, quality 8. You can listen to a quality of a song and the quality will be shit, and you'll hear a person say, yeah, this quality was a 3, but guess what? Book gave it a 7 or an 8. That's bullshit.
Okay, so like I said before, I'm allowed to like something and score it how I like it. The same way you gonna give somebody a 3 or 4 the way you don't like it. So what's your argument
You never
about anything that I'm doing?
how
About anything that I'm
did
doing,
you
bro?
not just get my
About
argument, bro?
anything.
Hey,
Every
How
hey
did you
anything
man,
not
that
I
just
I'm
know
get my
you
doing,
make
what's
argument,
your
I
bro?
know
argument?
I know
Because
you
you
make
just
a point here, but
sit
that
up
All right,
here
never
and
never
said
affects
that
me
you do
having
the
a
Right,
exact
man.
same
Y'all
thing
cutting up
the
this night,
opposite.
man.
You do
The
the exact
commission
same
here.
thing. You just stood up here and said that. So
all
what's your gripe
right.
about what
So
I do?
you're gonna act like
Hey
you don't get
yo,
my argument.
listen,
Got
y'all,
you.
I listen.
It's
I
the
listen,
know
black
listen,
that you
calling
real
the
making a
quick.
kettle
point,
black,
but
man.
Yo,
that
Got
never
you.
affects me
hey
having. We
y'all,
never had a night where it was
yo,
all
listen,
seven and eight.
listen,
Hey
Gunna,
That's
Jimmy,
what I'm saying.
hey
Like,
Jimmy,
man,
I
you
will
obviously
rewind
ain't
the
the ones
tape
finna
and
start
hey
like we
Jimmy,
ain't
when I
finna
yo,
come to
carry
your
this
crib, I will
into the
show
block.
you,
I
my
knew
nigga.
she was
Yeah, for
gonna
sure.
let me
Now
Y'all,
say it.
I'm
I
I
did
y'all
that
knew
the
she
doing
was
other
gonna
I'm
let
heavy.
me
night.
wrong.
say it.
Y'all
Hey, you
gonna
show
get
me I'm
night,
wrong. I'm
man.
wrong, and I say it, yo. I'm
I'll
wrong.
show you that
Yo,
shit, brother.
listen,
I
listen,
will.
Y'all
y'all. It's not even
y'all
about
gonna
no
get night, man.
one-on-one personal vendetta. It's not even about Chuck Book. I just want to say this to everybody that's in the chat. A problem is if I type in the Gunner Show right now on YouTube, pick a random battle, fast forward to the judges, you're gonna hear numbers and no critique. That is
That's
a
not a
problem
fact.
for artist
Not a
development
fact.
program, bro.
I
That's
respect
a
that.
fact. I could pull up. I'm
No, bro, you talking
challenging
to me. I'm a
anybody in
judge. I
here,
do it all the
anybody in the
time.
chat,
Pull up any
anybody
battle I
up here
judge
to
and tell me
do
you don't
that.
hear no
You're going to
critiques.
now listen.
Time out, bro.
Let me land so you
Go
know
ahead.
exactly what I'm saying. Let me land so you know exactly what I'm saying. I'm not saying you might hear one little line throughout a whole judgment. It shouldn't be damn near no critique. It shouldn't be little to no critique in all
Grumpy.
scores. And that's
Can
what
I,
you're
That's
can
not
going to see
explaining
if
to
you
you why
type in
that
the
is,
Gunner
though.
Show.
I
Hold
get
on,
one
hold on,
second?
hold on, hold on, Jimmy. That's what you're going to see if you type in the Gunner Show and go to any random battle and fast forward to the judging. That's what you're going
Yeah.
to see. You're going to see little to no critique in all numbers. That's a problem for an artist development program, bro.
The artist gotta start bringing new songs, man. Start bringing new
Wait,
songs, and I
I'm
might bring
just wait.
Bro,
I'm
critiques out.
you
trying to
can't
understand.
then go find another job somewhere if you don't want to
Come
help
on. See,
people
this
get
is what I'm
better.
There
It's
saying.
are
not
Gunner
a
is trying
artists
job.
to.
that bring
All
new
right,
records
listen,
to the platform, though.
y'all got two different
What
goals.
happened? Because
Because
Ralphie
it seemed to
underwater for
us
me.
telling them, no, listen, Gunner telling them, yo, we trying to out better. It's an artist development program. But then you got the judge that's saying, I ain't really on it. So it's like, which one is it, bro? It can't be both.
All right, so
Are
let
you
me ask
trying
you a
to help
question.
the artist
So
and
let me ask you a
dedicate
question.
your
Let me ask
time
Ralphie.
to
Let me ask you a
helping the
question,
artist,
Ralphie.
or are you not for that? You don't
Ralphie,
got the
let me
energy
ask you a
for it.
question, Ralphie. Let
Time
me ask you a
out, bro.
question.
Go ahead, bro.
So if I was judging when you was battling and you played first day out and I gave you a critique for it and then you played first day out again a couple weeks ago, what am I supposed to do?
All right, now here go your answer. I'ma listen to everything you said. It's up to me if I want to take the critique or not, but I'm gonna listen to everything you said, and I'm gonna appreciate the fact that you let me know. You might have seen something that I missed. Damn, yeah, that part was way too loud. I didn't even hear what you said on them. Damn, I
But
never peeped that.
what if you keep
Can I
playing the
chime in? Can I
same
chime in
song
real
though?
quick? Can I
What if
chime
you
in real
keep
quick?
playing the same song and you don't
That,
fix it?
that's what
Or
I
you
was
just
getting
gonna
ready.
do this, that, and the third?
That's what I
Now,
was getting
all
ready
right,
to say.
now
So
if I keep
what if you
playing the
gave
same
critique, they
song,
don't change it, should you do it again and keep doing it? If they keep using the song and don't never take the critique, should you keep critiquing it?
So you just gonna say thank you and expect different critique because you say no, I appreciate the critique, and then
I'm
all right,
saying
I'm gonna play the same song.
at least I could say thank y'all for pointing this out because you don't point it out when you just put a number on it.
Yo,
At
can I
least
tap
now
in
you
real
But
give
quick?
me a
what if we
chance to
done
Can,
go
that and
can
it
y'all
fix
just
it.
hear me? Can y'all
crashed?
hear me?
Yeah, but
Can
all
y'all
that
hear me?
don't matter because I get what Ralphie's saying. That
Yeah.
would be cool to do, but that's
Can
not
y'all
how
hear
we.
me?
Yeah, we
That,
can hear you.
Okay. Listen, so like, I agree that the judges do critique sometimes, right? But like, there are like multiple rappers here that are playing new music that isn't getting critiqued at the same time. You know what I mean? I think it's like a both of y'all right, both of
But
y'all
on
wrong.
them
Cause
new songs, what type of scores are you getting though?
I
Because
don't
Well,
see,
know,
it's
cause like,
not
cause I
about the
like, cause
no,
me
scores,
listen, hold on,
bro.
personally,
Hold
I
on,
get
hold on, because
critiques from the judges,
listen,
so I
hey,
like
I'm gonna
I
say
take
this
it
enemies
again.
into
Hold
in the
account.
on,
Premier League.
I'm gonna
Why
say
is
this
y'all
again.
entertaining this shit,
Yo,
No,
bro?
no, no,
listen,
hold
listen.
on, hold on, hold on.
Whoa.
Hold on, hold
Let
on,
me
hold
just
on.
You don't
hold
fucking
on. Let me enemy. I'm
trying
sorry, enemy. Please, let me
to
just say this one
justify
thing,
something
enemy.
you
Please,
do.
please, let me say this. Uh, well, personally, you are good critique with your new songs because
No,
even
no,
when you
that's why I said
with
I
Poppy,
can't say too much because I'm getting
hold
critiqued.
on. No, because you spoke, so I got to speak on you. because you spoke, and when you make these new songs, you hear the progress everybody say when you come from the Gunna Show on YouTube to the Poppy Store. I see it with my own 2 eyes. So for
I
you
said
to
it
say
too.
that was kind of blasphemy, because I see you
I
personally
be tripping
get
out.
kudos from YouTube to Instagram to
If you
wherever
heard
else.
what I said, that's why I think you have to
No,
hear me.
no, I
I said
heard you
both
said
sides is
you ain't
right though.
say.
Kudos is
Like
not
there's a
the
point
same
that
thing
Ralph
as
is making that's
critique.
right, but there's a
No,
point that
well,
enemy's
we
making
get
that's
both
right too. Is what
sides.
I'm
He get
saying.
critique.
Acknowledging that Wu
He,
went from a 5
oh
to a
man,
6 is not the same thing as telling
no,
him we can take him from a 6 to an 8.
you don't. So
Yeah,
you
but
don't see it for you. For
Right.
you to say this, you don't see it.
yeah, but that's not what that's for, and that's what they gotta
Oh
understand.
man,
Gunna, they gotta subscribe to the app, and we got different avenues for the artist development. But since everybody want to keep saying what we should do on the show and on that, that's not for that. So if you really trying to level up, we got a whole nother like tutoring session that's gonna be on the app that y'all niggas can tap into and get that artist development that y'all fucking need. Again, on the Gunna show, we're doing the numbers, bro. I get it.
Hey,
Just like
hey,
we can
hey,
go
Fee, what's your attitude about Fee?
See, this
I
the
don't
this
All
the
right,
like I
so
hate
ego
so
shit
the,
I'm
everybody.
the other
talking
thing
about.
is
No,
Nah,
yeah,
Fee,
listen,
what's your
bro,
he
attitude
listen.
ain't
about
got
Fee?
no
Hold on, see,
attitude,
yo,
man.
bro,
He
Let me
nobody
get my
care
commission
about
Like,
point.
that
what's
like.
your
shit,
Let
attitude
bro.
me
about
One
land
Fee?
my
mic,
plane,
one
bro.
mic,
Let
one
me
See,
land
mic.
my
that's what I'm
plane, bro.
saying.
I
That's
we
the
let
gotta
shit
y'all
hold
from the
on,
talk.
hold on,
beginning.
One
let's
You
do
said
it.
mic,
Like,
you
you
Let's
really,
said
do
one
it
you
real
really
mic.
quick,
showing,
bro.
you really showing
That's
the
not how we
motherfucking
do it.
attitude, bro.
That's not
When
how we
niggas having
do
a
it.
No,
conversation,
but I'm
bro.
being
No, but
genuine. Like
I'm not
and
disrespecting nobody, bro.
acknowledgement
Nah,
That's
and
not
it's
what
like
I'm
no,
doing.
but
I'm
the way
talking
you
to
critique
showing,
are
you
two
showing a
different
lot of
things.
fucking
yeah.
attitude with the
no,
conversation, though,
because when
bro.
the y'all was
Whoa,
saying this is
whoa,
saying
whoa.
that, and I just said what I'm saying.
So
I'm
listen.
not
Oh,
saying
niggas up
Business.
here tweaking.
that you didn't like.
All right, let me
Listen,
ask you a question, Fee.
real quick, off the gat,
Commission
Fee,
real
Fee,
quick,
let
real
me
standing
quick.
ask you a
on
question,
big
Fee.
business
Hey,
Hey,
bro,
hey,
tonight.
you
hey,
said
Fig,
I'm
you
Fig,
said
fucking
why
with
would
y'all. Hey,
handle.
commission.
no listen, you said
Y'all
why
standing
would I
on
do
big
that and
business
they
Yeah,
might
pause.
no listen, you said why would I do that and they
Put
might
the
play the same
suitcases in the
songs.
chat.
You said why would I do that and they might play the same songs, right?
I didn't say
Bro,
that.
why would I not play the same song if the last time I battled, I had three different judges? So I don't get the same judges every time. So now I get multiple critiques. There's nothing wrong
All
with me
right.
playing the
All
Yeah,
same
right, let me
bro.
songs.
get
I'm
But
let
not
me
Hey,
all
getting
right
hold
now
on,
hold on, hold on,
real
hold
quick, real
on.
quick,
Let me
real
give
quick,
you
real
a
quick. Get
perfect
my last
example
thing
of
real quick.
this, right? Right. Listen, let me give you a perfect example, right? You might play first day out, right? The mix and that sound might forbid when first day out came out. So you got them scores, right? Now, if you're going against a 2026 song, first day out might gotta lose some points because that mix ain't up to date, everything ain't up to date to that track. So now they gotta judge it accordingly because it's not up to date. You might have been getting eights and all of that when it was accordingly to the song, but when they play a full song that's a 2026 that's up to date, first day out might get sevens and sixes and all that, and they might have been getting eights before that. But when they come down to the you looking down to the mix and all that, it might got a 2024 mix on it.
now
When I
this is
Hold
the
on,
listen
thing
hold
to
on, real
about
quick,
big,
that.
when I
Robbie,
listen
Robbie,
Hold
to
on,
Robbie,
let
big
me
Go
Robbie,
ahead,
just
real
business,
let
quick,
me
it
rumble,
real
still
quick,
sound
real
rumble.
like
quick,
a
real quick,
10.
real quick, Rob, this is my last thing. One,
yep.
acknowledgement and critique are two different things, right? So acknowledgement is what I got on the Gunner show. Critique is what I got when I reached out to the judges individually. That's how I got the critique that I got that then led to the
Mhm.
acknowledgement that I got from the judges. So you see what I'm saying? There's a big difference here. So
no,
You
if
got
one against the
critique,
grain, my
period.
point
This the
was
But
from
Gunner
the
show.
the
You got
Gunner,
this
this
the
is
Gunner
this is the
show.
Gunner show.
you know what's crazy though? This the
You
crazy
got
part,
critique,
right?
period.
Hold on,
This the
hold
Gunner
on. This
show.
the this
No,
this
I
the this the
respect it. I'm
crazy.
saying I reached out
Like
and
I don't
got
wanna
Hey
that.
this
Gunner,
the
this
Gunner
the
That's
show.
it.
hey Gunner, this the
I love
part.
the Gunner
This
show.
the hey. Well, hold on. This the part I think it should be getting missed, right? I don't think that y'all. And I'm only speaking without my opinion. I just think that y'all don't think that niggas respect y'all opinions, right? And the crazy part about this shit is right for a person to come on this show, right, and get judged. That mean that they want to hear what the judges really have to say about their music because it's called artist development, right? Hold on, Brian, cut you off.
Mhm.
It's called artist development, right? So when you get judged by something, right, a nigga want to hear, all right, cool. You need to work on your jab a little bit because your jab was a little sloppy. Throw that hook a little bit more because if you throw that hook, you might knock a nigga out with that. That's called critiquing the nigga
All right,
shit.
so
Because
look,
hold
so
on,
look.
hold on. I'm almost finished. When a motherfucker is getting judged, they want to hear what you think about what's going on, so they can take that and then they can go ahead and run with that and try to fix that. But I do agree with y'all when y'all saying how many times can I judge the same shit? You're not wrong with that. So if you have a person who's playing the same shit and they're not developing from that, then you can say that. But you got a lot of niggas who listen to that shit, hear that shit, and they want to develop. That's the problem.
I just
Charm.
Well,
feel like
Charmaine grew to
on
be
the
who he
course of the
is off the
show,
scores.
on the course
Charm
of
grew
the
to be who
show,
he is off of critique, not
what
numbers.
on,
about
You
with the
have a
course
lot
of
of
the show
artists who
though,
step their weight up off of y'all
what people
critique.
say?
on the
That is
course
a
of a
fact.
show
on
where
a
it's
half
possible
season,
30 songs that can be played.
this is not not the beginning, early season
Hey
of the
Jimmy,
show.
hey Jimmy, do you agree with me when I say this right here? It's a lot of artists, right? And I'm asking all y'all, to be honest. I'm asking all y'all. But Jimmy, you said something first, right? There's
Right.
a lot of artists that actually took the critique and actually developed from that critique. For
I don't know about
example,
a lot, but I know what artist is that.
for an example, Charm was when I first heard Charm, he was
Right.
a Norristown piece of shit. Now that I hear Charm, he is my guy. When I
Right.
first heard Pac, he was a fucking young buck piece of shit to me. Well, now Pac is my guy
Right.
because of shit that y'all say to make these niggas better.
No,
So
I agree with you.
how do you take that away from the platform when you
That's
like
what I'm saying
Shania?
though.
What she
This is
like?
what
And
we
hold
need
on,
to have quarters.
One more John. I couldn't tell Shania shit for real, because we would argue back and forth, but she would listen. But when she heard a nigga like Baze and respectable niggas that does the same shit she does, she said, "Dad, I might need to fix some shit." I said, "Cool, let's
But
fix some shit."
that
That's
come from the
that's
Gunna
part of the
show.
show.
Like, all right,
But
cool. So what is y'all saying that ain't part of the show when y'all say that? It's a
but this
lot of
can I just
when
say
niggas come
When
from the
I'm gonna
battle.
answer that question
Nah,
right
man,
now.
Hold on,
When a
man.
nigga
hold
say,
on
when a
before you
nigga
before you
say,
get there, I just
why?
gotta respond to that. I gotta respond to
I
that.
was spoken on the
For the,
tube. Wait, do y'all think?
now listen, for the
Go ahead,
course
bro. You can
of
say
the
what you want, bro.
show, where there is potential 30 songs that can be played when it's 3 battles, it is not fluid enough to break down every song to the molecule. Which is why I
We've
scaled
done it.
back the
It's
amount
been
of
done.
hold on, no, but it's still that don't mean that it was best. I scaled it back because guess what? All of us are always open to conversation. If we're gonna have conversation, then the fact of the matter is we don't get conversation, we get criticized heavily. And I feel like we get criticized more than the artists. It's like
Dang, my brother.
it's more of a critique on the judgment than actually fixing the problem.
I don't
And so this
disagree
is
with
where
you,
we had the
Jimmy.
real problem.
I don't disagree with you, Jimmy, but it's nothing wrong. And I'm only going to say this one time. It's nothing wrong with saying, okay, bro, I'm going to give you a 4, and this is why. It's nothing wrong with
Yeah, because
saying
Yeah,
if
that.
I bring Drake over
yeah,
this
that's
joint,
what
you're
I
gonna
said.
tell
We
me why
got
you gave him a
plenty
Nothing
to
wrong
do
with
nine.
that.
saying that.
The same people that be here
Who the hell
be
said
on
they
the
gonna
other
bring
parts
Drake
of the
over here?
platform. We can always have the conversation. It's the time where I can sit there on Poppy's store and we can go at it in length. We can break it down. We can go back and forth. You can hold me accountable. I don't agree with your score. Well, I'll try to explain it to you, and hopefully we come to an agreement. But at the end of the day, when we're running a show, name me a
Think about
show
this.
that take all day. They don't. You get a
Let me
couple
let me
critiques,
let me
we
ask your
move
opinion on
forward, and
something,
then you
Jimmy
can
Lake.
revisit it later.
You said
Jimmy
name
Lake,
you a show. You said name you a show, Jimmy.
listen, let
Yes.
me ask your opinion on
American
something, Jimmy
Idol.
Lake.
They
Look,
don't. They give you a quick bang
They'll
and then
tell
you
you.
go.
no, look,
They'll tell
no,
you
look,
why you sounded bad or some shit. They'll
no,
tell you.
look.
They'll at least tell you why you
Let me
sounded like shit.
let
They'll
me give
tell
you
you
an
They
that.
example.
don't break it
Yeah,
all
let
the
me
way
give you
down.
an
That's my
example,
point.
Jimmy Lake. Hold on, look, right?
Go ahead.
Let's say you got somebody that come over for a battle. They bring all they folks, they family. They had a family reunion. Why they got a battle? All they know is they getting cooked. All they family keeps saying, "Yo, you get a 5, you get a 4, you get a 4." The family like, "Then you getting cooked." It makes it better if they understand why you're getting cooked. They hear Jimmy Lake say,
Your opinion,
"Bro,
bro.
you didn't spend no time on that right there on that hook, bro," or the hook was too loud. Now the
Not
family
hard to
can,
do,
yeah,
bro. That's not
he
No,
is
hard
but
to
right
do,
that's
about
bro.
I
that.
don't understand what's
And
going
that
on here
don't mean
because
that's
we
fact though. That's
literally
still
do that
somebody's
though.
opinion, and that's still
We
somebody's
literally,
opinion.
but we
Jimmy Lake,
do that though. We give you. We're not breaking
Yeah.
it to the molecule. That's just not what's going to happen. If you want the molecule breakdown, you got to come holler us at Poppy's. That's just how I got to go. We judging. We ain't trying to be here for 3-4 hours every fucking night. Fuck that shit. We're going, especially when right after we gonna get berated.
what we
And that's
usually
a
do.
fact. We're not going to ignore that. We're not going to skip around the part where you made niggas not want to do this shit. You made
And
niggas.
I
How many
do
niggas is
agree
not
that
judges no
Jimmy
more?
Lake and Enemy do that often, where they be like, "Yo, you could tweak this right here, or this should have been tweaked, or I don't know if it was the highs." Like I've heard that multiple times in my battles, where like, "Oh, you could fix this, and it might sound better." Or
I
turn
said
this around,
multiple
whatever.
times since I've been over here. It's only out of the how many artists over here I can literally name on one hand artists that slid in my DM and say, "Yo, bro, what the fuck can I do? Can you help me? Do you have beats? What the fuck is your gripe with me?" You see what I'm saying? So once
All that shit.
I've
That's
been here and artists did that to me, the rest of the people is like, if you're not, I just feel like at the end of the day, it's like if we're going to have a conversation, we could have I never would duck the conversation. Like Jimmy
Why you
said,
think they do that though, Emily? Emily,
no,
why
I'm
you
saying
think they do that though?
these are
I just
Yo,
want to
conversations
let
we had
I
at the
just
Poppy
want to
store.
let the judges know that I don't like none of y'all.
I
hey
agree.
man.
yo,
It is
check
what
the
it is.
commission check,
Now
Yeah,
let's
yo.
yeah,
just go
man.
from there. Since y'all
Listen,
want to be
man.
fed
Hey,
up.
yo,
Woo,
commission
Since y'all
woo,
want
my
to
gang.
be
woo,
fed
my
up, let's
fucking
just go
man's
from there.
outside of Gunner. I known Woo the longest and shit like
Yo,
that.
In the beginning, Wu would definitely tell you. How many times you heard Wu tell me he was
Check
gonna
the
kick my
commission
ass or
check,
something? You know
yo.
what I'm saying? Because I was like voting
I
the
ain't
other
gonna
way.
lie, you still be holding me, nigga. Fuck you talking about?
No, I don't though. I fuck with them for all your new music. You done stepped it up, and I done said that on the show. Everything like you ain't been playing. You know what I'm saying? Like I definitely fuck with it, but you see, niggas don't fuck with just nothing less. You know what I'm saying? I be on them, but I ain't taking nothing
My
less.
nigga.
I
Cause
be
Book, you
singing it.
got
Niggas like, man, I
narcolepsy.
don't
You
like
don't
that
need
hook,
to
and
be
I still
judging.
start singing it. That's my shit. I fuck. I'm saying like fuck what niggas talking about. That's my shit. I'm like, nah, Wu ain't playing no
You're
more, and
right.
I done told you
No,
that
let's
too.
get
But
right
yeah,
to it.
that's the progression though. The
Let's
fix
get
ain't
right
in none
to
of
it,
that.
Chuck
But
Book.
Let's
You
get
you know
got
what I
right
mean?
to it.
narcolepsy and you drink too much.
You
Let's
get where I'm
get to
going
it,
at with
man.
it.
Yeah.
No, let's get right to the nitty gritty. Y'all thought y'all was gonna come on here
You know what
and
I'm
just
saying?
pop
These
your
niggas will be
shit.
cussing me out in the
No, let's
commission chat.
figure it
Like,
out.
man, that fucking hook, man. I'm like, man, we be saying, because they said openly they don't like the hook. You know what I'm saying? So I be saying, no, I do like the hook. And I start singing. They like, here he go.
Yeah, he definitely get
You
played
know
for that. But
why?
like,
Because I ain't taking
We
nothing
about to go
less.
to the gram,
Man,
man.
You
We
Nothing
know,
all
listen.
out
less.
of there,
yeah, you
man.
know what? You know
The
what's
rest of
crazy,
these
Complete the
niggas
bro?
is
block
lame ass
drive.
niggas.
You
Good
know what's
session,
crazy?
man.
You know what's
I mean,
crazy, bro?
Hold on,
The
y'all.
crazy
I'm on
lame
the,
my
ass
way to
niggas.
the gram, man.
the crazy part is y'all niggas entitled to your own opinion, and niggas want to hear y'all opinion.
In a world where we told you change was coming, the stage was only the beginning. Battles evolve, power shifts, the future moves forward. The Gunna Show reimagined. The Gunna Show app, coming soon, 2026. The future of battles live here.